Hey people, I'm trying to make the screen go bigger. I don't know why it's not. That's as big as it's gonna get for some reason. I don't even know why. I hope you all are doing well this Friday evening, or actually afternoon for me. It's probably evening or morning or something for you. I hope you all are doing well. Hope you're blessed, honey. Blessed and highly favored. Always in my prayers and my thoughts. So yeah. Just waiting for some of you to come in here. We're going to get into talking about Cyntoia. We're going to get into R.Kelly 1 through 6, the liars, the extorters, the monster himself, the rape and the molestation abuse he went through with the sisters, how his family feels about him. Like Joanne Kelly, I put up her message to the victims as well as R. Kelly, and she's saying how much of a monster he is. His other daughter, who is a trans guy, I'm sorry, excuse me, rephrase that. Ooh, I didn't mean to say that. His other daughter, who's a trans guy, actually, I saw a video that she did. She did a really good tea video about him. Well, more it was more of a diss track towards her father, and she added. So I was like, that's something else. But I can imagine as if you were R. Kelly's kid, can you imagine being at the lunch table at school? Could you imagine just kind of dealing with people trying to bully you because of him? You know what I'm saying? Or taking things out on you, or just living this life to where it's like somebody's always trying to ridicule you because of who your father is, which is not fair at all. Um, it's just always something. It is, it is, it is. In my personal opinion, it's not just R. Kelly. It's not. It's Catholic churches. It's Russell Simmons, who dated Kimora Lee Simmons at 17. People are saying that Diddy was 24 when Misa, which is Justin's mom, his first child, she was 16, 17 when she got pregnant. I know that Tyga was dating Kylie when she was 16, 17. This has been going on forever. And it's not just with celebrities. As older I got as a teenager, the more older guys were coming on to me. So a lot of you probably went through that. Guys, a lot of you went through that. Older women coming on to you, vice versa. I'm not trying to keep anybody out. I just think the Catholic Church has gotten away with it for a long time. I just feel like, where's the protectors? What about the people that are speaking up? Some of these so-called people that claim that they were touched by R. Kelly, they weren't. They weren't touched by him physically. The hush money has run out. So now what they want to do is to make sure that they get out of the story. And it's sad. Very, 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 very sad. And if you think that there's an inkling of a story about R. Kelly doing anything to a child, whether it's allegations and he got off, why would you still put your child in that predicament? Why would Sparkle take him around knowing what she know? The Docuseries said a lot, but I just feel like there's a couple people lying for money and they have been, exposed. So I wanted to get into that. And the phone call I heard about it, and Dominic and each one of the victims, and I just feel like even with them being victims, there was one lady who was there who's been there longer than everybody, and she was a recruiter. She recruited other people. Even some of the girls that were victims recruited their friends. And I think when you're young, sometimes you don't think about putting other people in those kind of predicaments because you don't really understand what you're going through, or you're so traumatized, you're just doing what you're told because he, got them at a young, impressionable age. For the principal to say, oh, he used to come up here all the time. And this is before he was like super rich and famous. I think he was like 21 going up to the high school. And as a principal, you didn't call the police? You didn't think about, come on now, you didn't think about calling the police? I don't quite understand that. I don't get it. I really, really don't get it. I don't understand. I don't quite understand. how this was able to happen for so long. But when you getting money and you're saying this doesn't happen to your child, and you're not trying to protect them, that is a problem. That's a problem. So I mean, I think it makes it hard for him, even with the hashtag mute R. Kelly. Yeah, I mean, he's lost shows, he's losing money, he's been evicted out of that big house where, infamous house where he kept all these women in all these rooms and he starved them and stuff like that. He was evicted out of there. He owed them $30,000. He's talking about right now fleeing the country. In a video that I put up for you guys, the snippet of the last video where Jada Pinkett Smith was talking about how his, sales have spiked on Apple. And then I put up the lyrics for I Admit, where he's admitted a lot of things. And then at the end of that video, I put up the video he came out with last year when he was in Ethiopia. And think about the lyrics that he's singing to these women, young girls, that's impressionable in the audience. He's singing to them, do you have your shots? Do you have your passport? Would you like to come with Rob to America? A woman sees something like that, or a kid sees somebody's big and is talented and powerful as R. Kelly, they're going to be impressed by that. And sometimes some people, they hear what happened, but they don't want to hear what happened. They're so super fast, they're in denial. So I want to know you guys' thoughts. Call in. Nobody has come back. So, I think I'm going to end this. But not before I say it has to stop where there's grown women and men saying, oh, they was young and fast. Young and fast is still not a grown mind. We're not really developed till we're 18, really till we're 21 mentally. So for a grown man or a grown woman to be messing around, destroying, traumatizing, taking their innocence away, destroying and scarring them for the rest of their life, how do you blame it on a kid? They're not 18. These were 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16-year-old, 17-year-olds. And even at 18, you don't know everything. She wanted it. Why did she go over there? What happened to, you can't watch everything that your kids do. You can't. But be involved in their lives. What happened to protecting them when you find out something happens to them? Instead of getting hush money. Instead of running to the news, making it seem like one thing when you're really trying to extort him out of money. I'll give you a plain example of something I know about right now that shouldn't have happened, that some people do. Not all parents are good parents. There's some great parents out there, but all parents are not good parents. Let me say that. Okay? Sky from Black Ink Crew. I love that show. I like her loud, ratchet ass. I like her. But what I don't like is what she did to her son. She's unfollowed both of her sons. She used them as a storyline so she can remain on the show. She don't have anything to do with either one of her sons. I just found out about this yesterday. How horrible is that? But they gave her, so selfish, but they gave her a storyline. Now she's not dealing with them anymore. That kind of selfishness, I just feel like if you give birth to a child, that doesn't, that makes you a mom, but the morals, the values, the love, with the things you instill for them, being there for it, that makes you a parent too, because anybody can have a kid. But that doesn't automatically make you anything but a blood parent until you instill, be there, spend time, have their back. This woman put them in the system. Yes, she was young, but she also lied. I like Sky, but Sky lied, said she had twins. I remember her saying that several times. I'm like, what happened to the twins that she had? These boys are years apart. It's a lot of things that's going on I don't like. The Ace family, I started hearing stuff about them last year. I don't know if y'all watched them. A lot of these big YouTubers have these big platforms. They have these big, ways of reaching people. And I've been one of those people. If I love you, if I like you, no matter what you do, I'm rocking with you, I'll buy something from you. But this is the first thing I heard that they did. It's out of 3 things I'm gonna tell you about. And then I'm gonna end this live. They had some kind of charity event. They raised $25,000. But $15,000 kind of, I don't know, disappeared. And every time I notice that I watch a video about the dude from the Ace family, he has an attitude problem. He goes off talking about people are haters. Why? Because they caught you, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and they expose you from stealing from money that they help you get for a charity. And 15,000 just, I don't know, woo, it just disappears. You need to explain yourself. Then I saw a video about him and the colorism that him and his wife has. He's half black. He loves to put down black people. I seen a video clip of his wife, and she's not African American now. I don't know what the fuck she is. She did a video and she was sitting in her car, y'all, like this, talking to the camera. She was like, you know what? See, I need to go in a Home Depot. I need to go in the store, but I gotta walk by these people. And I'm like, these people, what the fuck is she talking about? So when she zoomed in, it was a couple of black guys minding their own business, talking to whoever. Hi, Joshua 1175. How are you? I was just talking about the Ace family and all the bullshit they doing, from the colorism to the scamming people. So basically, she was in the car saying, I gotta walk by those people. And it was nothing but black guys having a conversation and in their own world, minding their business. Disrespectful. But he's made all kind of comments about black people like he's not half black. So like I said, that and the charity, these people help you raise, and your subscribers. I feel like if anybody's your subscriber, if anybody watches you and really, what I'm saying, supports you, and they willing to give you money, and you're already making money off of YouTube, that's a blessing. And you're gonna steal 15,000 out of the 25 that they help you make for a charity. And then they created this robbery like scam too, pretending that they got robbed from their house. I heard about that. And just recently, Joshua, tell me how you feel about this. And tell me how you doing. How would you feel? Because I just saw this video. The Ace family took their little niece to a store called Spencer's. Now, Spencer's is like a novelty store. Also, it's clothes and other things like that. I bought plenty of t-shirts, whether it's Led Zeppelin or whoever else out of there. I love that store. They've been around since I was a kid. And he allowed her, kind of go through the store. She starts pointing at this very colorful lollipop looking penis, like fake penis. He allowed her to point at it. She was like, is that what you want? Is that what you want? And next thing you know, he bought it for her. Because he said, if I don't buy it from her, she said she's going to steal it. So let me get this straight. You're letting an 8-year-old tell you what she want to do, and you got her in a store where there's other stuff, but there's a whole sexual side that she shouldn't be seeing. She shouldn't be anywhere in a store where they have any type of sexual novelties or whatever the case may be. And you actually buy this. You buy this sexual product for this little girl, and you said, oh, I better buy it because she said she was going to steal it. So you're letting an 8-year-old tell you what she's going to do, and then you buy her something sexual. She shouldn't even know what it looks like. And you're with your wife when you're doing this. To me, no matter what they say, that cannot be explained. It's horrible. So I guess that's exactly what I'm talking about. What's happened to protecting your kids? Protecting your nieces and nephews, or just anybody in general, whether you know, protecting them instead of have them scarred or having to grow up too early. What happened to that? Absolutely. She should not have been. She's 8 years old. She shouldn't be pointing at anything because she don't know what she's pointing at. But you turn around and say, oh, she said she was going to steal it if I don't buy it for her. Why are you having any kind of store with anything sexual going on? And then you actually bought her that. And then later on, he says in the clip, oh, I know I'm going to get in trouble for this. These people on YouTube, they making their money, they doing their thing. Yes, I saw the video yesterday. He actually exactly unreal, Joshua. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I don't understand stuff like that. And it's so many videos. They call the Ace family, or whatever. It's a couple of videos I watched regarding that. And I'm like, well, how do you just do that? She's 8 years old. She shouldn't know what any of that looks like. Point blank in the period. Like, what is going on? We have to protect our kids. Make sure they're innocent as long as they can be. Why take their innocence away? She shouldn't have to. I mean, she's like pointing at it. A little girl don't know what she's pointing at. But you to buy something sexual like that for a little girl, yeah, you're right. It's unreal. and it's disrespectful, and I feel like it's vulgar. It's just it's so many things I'm thinking about right now, and I'm like, what kind of person does that? And he has what, two daughters now? Is it two girls? I don't know if they have two or three kids because his wife just had a baby. But I'm like, no matter what, you don't do that. You shield them from things like that. You don't put it at the forefront and let them grow up too early. You don't give them anything sexual to play with. You don't buy anything for a child. If she's 18 and up, she can do whatever the hell she wants. And she want to be in there buying that kind of stuff. But you don't open a kid's eyes to that. Out of control. I just don't understand it. I do not understand it. So how is your day going? Oh my God, they do. Hey Gladys. I know it's really bad nowadays. Some of these kids are the actual parent, you know? I don't get it. Who smiles? Gladys. Oh, okay. I guess y'all know each other. That's cool. Glad y'all know each other. I don't get that. You guys explain to me why you think so much of that is happening. Why is it that there's so many people, so many parents that are allowing all this craziness to happen? That, yeah, absolutely, the respect is not there, Gladys. I agree. Hey, Gladys, you talking to me or you talking to him? I just want to make sure. I don't know. I don't get that. I really don't. A plain example of protecting and being there is Cyntoia Brown. I'm so glad, thank God. I'm so glad that she's getting out of jail in August. I'm trying to figure out why can't they let her out now? I don't know if it's because it's I think it's the governor's end of his term where she is. So I'm just glad she's getting out, and I don't think she should have ever been put in jail. This is a 14-year-old that was sold to a man who was enslaved and used as a sexual slave to him, and she was abused by this man and she killed him. I don't think she should spend 15 years of her life, because by the time she got out of jail, it'll be exactly 15 years. 15 years of her life behind bars for something like that. She shouldn't have to be in here, but I'm so glad that she's getting out. But that's a plain example of not being protected. As a young kid, she went through a lot, and that stuff is scarring. I don't know why she has to wait so long. That's what I was asking. I'm like, well, and when she gets out, it'll be exactly 15 years. But I don't know why she can't get out right now. I don't understand it. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't get it. That's very sad. She was just an innocent, what, I think she was 14 or 15 years old. Very sad. Very, very sad. It's like these kids, a lot of these kids are out here to fend for themselves. It's horrible. Horrible. So have you all watched the Surviving R. Kelly? Have you watched it? And if you did watch it, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about anything that you heard about this man? Pieces of it? Okay. I've watched 1 through 6. Hi, 318 South. How's it going? You have mixed feelings? Okay, tell me how you feel. Now, I do have a number where you guys can call in if you want to do that. Let me know. Very disgusting. Absolutely. But he got away with it for so long because there's not people protecting the kids. He got away with it for so long because he had so many friends that worked at the police department. He got away with it for so long because people took hush money and looked the other way. And I don't understand that. But it's not just R. Kelly, like I said in the beginning of this video, for anybody who watches later or anybody that's in here. So 318 South, how you doing today? Yeah, I wanted to keep a hush. Do you guys feel like the hush hush money has run out? Absolutely. Because when R. Kelly had those 21 counts, I saw that case, you know what I'm saying, that case, and I saw the video with him and Sparkle's niece and Lisa. I don't know who didn't see that. I've been good. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you've been doing cool. That's what I don't understand either. How do you not protect your kids? I just feel like they're rumors. We all hear rumors. The first time you hear it is one way. By the time I get back to you, it's a different way. The rumors about this man is consistent. He's a monster. I don't know if anybody, and that's the thing I have. That's the thing I have a problem with too. I absolutely agree. Do you mind me calling you 1175 instead of your whole name? A lot of them knew, a lot of them changed, you know what I'm saying? They just looked over it. The one backup dancer I saw in part one said that she walked in on a tour bus of R. Kelly having sex with Aaliyah, and she didn't do anything about it. And then the interviewer asked her, "Do you feel protective of Aaliyah?" "I still feel protective of her." That's bullshit. If you feel protective, okay, or Joe, perfect, thank you. If you feel protective of anyone, you would call the police. If you feel protective of anyone, you would have got her out of that damn situation. How do you feel protective of her now or then when you didn't do anything? Nobody protected any of these girls. The main problem I have is Sparkle. You knew all about all these rumors. You knew about the stuff that was going on. You were there. Now in part one, she says, "I was in the living room with at R. Kelly's house with him, band members, some other people, and I'm the only girl." She said she kept hearing like this knock, like somebody knocking like that. She kept hearing a knock. She kept hearing a knock. She looking around. The third knock she heard, she said, "Rob, somebody's knocking." Guess who came out? His wife, Drea, asking, "Could she get some food? Can I have some food?" Should you have to ask that? But that should let you know everything, you know what I'm saying, about what's going on. Long story short, in my mind, if that would have been me, I would have got up and left. That would have been the end all be all for me. You shouldn't have a knock on the door and have to ask nobody for food. And you brought your niece around this mess. Knowing about the allegations and everything else, you knew. So she did go to trial when he had those 21 counts, and that tape came out of Sparkle's niece, and like I said, the other girl, Lisa, and she testified, yeah, that's him. But when Sparkle's brother is R. Kelly's, I guess his guitarist. He's one of his band members. Keep that in mind. He got on the stand and said that was not his daughter. Why would you protect this man and not your child? I would be trying to kill R. Kelly if I had any kids and he would have touched my child. Oh my God. Hi, Clarissa. How are you? Talking about R. Kelly. Because I've seen 1 through 6. So for you, as you know what I'm saying, as a father, Sparkle's brother got on the stand and said that was not his daughter in those tapes. Then the mother turned around and said the same thing. The daughter turned around and said the same thing. And in part 1 to 2, Sparkle's niece's friend got on the witness stand and testified in her behalf. But all of that can be, or is it's not going to be relevant if the parents are saying that's not her. What kind of hush money could he give for you not to love your child unconditionally and make sure your child is not going to be, have to go through anything else? So this is being thrown under the rug. Let me see. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read y'all comments. Good to see you, Clarissa, girl. Thank you for coming. Can y'all please hit that like bell? Let me see. I'm glad you called it too. I'm so happy to see you. TGIF for everybody. Shout out to everybody that's in here who wanted to come to talk. I would love for y'all to hit my line so we can have more in-depth conversations about this. That's what I was going. Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. Let me mention a couple of videos. I will get back to what I'm saying. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Gladys, I have up a video where Carrie Kelly, which is R. Kelly's brother, he goes in detail about the molestation. He was molested by the sister too. I got a video up about that. I got a video up right now with Joanne Kelly, which is one of R. Kelly's daughter, and I read what she has to say to the victims, how she feels about him, and how she feels he's a monster. I got a video up before that. I got several videos. I got another video which Jada Pinkett Smith talks about how his music has spiked with Apple Music, and she wants to know why. Also, I put the lyrics of I Admit, which is a confession that he's done a lot of stuff that he came out with last year. It was an interesting 19-minute song. And then at the end, he's at a concert in Ethiopia. Let me tell y'all what he's saying, okay? Now, I'm going to say these three things that he's singing, and I want to know what y'all think, okay? He says, as he's singing, he said, I just broke up with somebody. You know, it happens, blah, blah, blah. But he starts to sing. He says, do you have your passport? Do you have your shots? Would you like to come back with Rob to America? That's what I put at the end of the video. And he's singing this shit over and over again. He said, there's so many hands, I don't know who to pick from. All these allegations are out there. People know what's been going the fuck on. But he keeps singing to these women and these young girls, do you have your shots? Do you have your passport? Yes. Do you want to come back with Rob to America? Matter of fact, I'm going to play this shit for y'all. It's out of control. Thank you, Clarissa. I know, right? When the first time I saw that last year, and I was just like, Lord, I don't know what to do. Now, after I put this in, I'm going to tell you guys about whatever else happened in the videos, as far as the episode, the Docuseries episodes, and we can get into some other stuff. But let me play this for you, okay? Because it's insane. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to my video, and I am going to play that last part. So give me 1 second. I know, shake my head, right? It's sickening. It's sickening. Very sickening. I don't understand that. Hold on. Let me get to the video right now. I just don't understand. He's gotten away with this for 30 years. Y'all realize that? He's about to be, what is it? I think 50. I think R. Kelly's like 50. Is he 52? 49, 52, 1 and 2. Hold on, let me get to that video. Give me 1 second. So yeah, I put up several videos if you would like to go back and see them. The first video I put up, I even put a video that Damon Dash, he put like some clips on his channel. No, Damon Dash was actually, him and Aaliyah were engaged when she passed away. He had a lot to say about it, about him, about Jay-Z, and things of that sort. So I'm going to play the video. He's 52. Okay, so I was right. Thank you, Gladys. So this is a video talking about, his spike in Apple sales. This is in the video. I'm going to play it to the end, okay? Hey, Fingers. What's up, girl? Let me play this for y'all. If it's too loud, put a 2 in here for me, okay?
Relations.
Hold on.
Fakers and haters. So I got an article this
Can y'all hear that?
How R. Kelly's music sales and his streams have spiked substantially since the release of Surviving R. Kelly docuseries. And I'm having a really difficult time understanding why. But I think it's important that I understand why. I really would like for you guys to help me understand what I'm missing, even if I'm missing something that I don't necessarily agree with. I just want to understand what I'm missing. So if you can sound off below, that'd be great. And we can continue the conversation Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time on our Facebook Live. And I really don't want to believe that it's because Black girls don't matter enough. And to further continue, people, these are the lyrics from R. Kelly's song I Admit. I Admit, when I first heard it, I was shocked to all the things he was in.
I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't I recorded the lyrics, but I didn't record the track because I don't want YouTube love to mess with me, be like, oh, you got a copyright track, but you're not in trouble. I don't want to do anything going against them. They just be on another page when it's going to come to small YouTubers. So I recorded that. But let's get to where he's singing to these damn young girls. And then I want y'all to call in if you want.
Go ask for Honda for her number.
Hold on.
Outside, you wouldn't hurt Honda. Well,
here we go. Listen to what he's saying. Rewind it because maybe y'all didn't hear it. He said, did you get your passport? Do you have your shots? Do you want to come back with Rob to America? That's insane.
Try with 21.
I'm trying to go slow. Hold on.
What? You wouldn't have go ask her Honda for her number.
Hold on.
Along with the woman, the victims.
Trying to get right to the beginning of it.
Staff members go ask at the courtroom, which is very sad.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry. My hand didn't hit some shit. Hold on. Yes, brainwashing little girls. Hey, fingers. Okay, you on your road on the way back? Yeah, he got some mental issues. I have a question for everybody. Did you know, were you aware of, and this information that I'm getting is off the video that I actually uploaded, okay? Did you guys know that R. Kelly was molested by his sister, by a guy around neighborhood and his babysitters from the age of 7 to 13? And that's part of the problem. People can assess that and deal with that different ways. Absolutely not be able to travel. But that's my video that I did. But yeah, you know, he is definitely a predator. Oh, okay. You heard about that? Did you hear about Damian Dash and what he had to say? All of it, everything about Damian Dash, what he had to say in his audio and his book coming up called Controversial, when he talks about Aaliyah protecting the family, how he hasn't said anything all these years because of that, how I did like snippets of, in this one video. I don't know who the hell this is, y'all. Hold on 1 second, okay? Hello? Student forgiveness plan, really, people? Anyways, okay. Sorry about that. All right. Now, Damian Dash did a video. He was being interviewed, and he said he didn't have anything to do with the best of both worlds, the Jay-Z and R. Kelly album. He had nothing to do with that due to the fact he was like, this man violated my girl. You can go back to my videos. I just recorded that, I think, yesterday or the day before. So that's up on the channel. And it's called Damon Dash on R. Kelly violating Aaliyah, and how Aaliyah wasn't able to speak about it. He said, he asked her, what happened, tell me what happened. But he said, she couldn't talk about it. And she just said, he's a bad man. He's not a good man. Let it go. that was her attitude towards him about it. So he said, I had to let it go. I wanted to do something, but she wanted me to let it go. So I did. So in that interview, he also said he didn't have anything to do. He said, I didn't have anything to do with Best of Both Worlds. Y'all remember that song Fiesta? I remember that song. And I remember the song that R. Kelly and Jay-Z came out with called Not Guilty from that same damn album. So he was like, I didn't want to have nothing to do with it. He said, me and Jay started having some issues. Like, he was like, Jay liked my girl like that. This fool and violated my girl. Why would you want to be a part of anything he's a part of? So he was like, you didn't see my name on any of the credits, executive producing that. He said, we didn't have anything to do at Rockefeller with that. That was something he did completely separate. And he was like, that was kind of the first part of our friendship kind of breaking down. He made that very, very clear. He said he never says anything against the family or anything like that. But when he was asked by Nick Cannon in the partial interview I put up in that same video, hey, how old was Beyonce? You know what I mean? When, her and Jay-Z got together. Fox, people are saying that Foxy Brown said, oh, I was 15 and Jay-Z, actually, took my virginity, but she's come out and said that people were lying on her. She never said nothing like that whatsoever. So I don't know, people. That's what I want to know, Clarissa. Thank you. I want to know why they're not being accountable. Why are they not being accountable for dropping your kids off at the studio? Well, how do you not protect your kids? I just don't understand that. Fingers, don't go nowhere because I've been wanting to do this for a while. Hold on. Y'all, hold on. Where's she at? Where'd she go? Oh, there you go. There you are. And don't be saying no. Fingers. I've been meaning to make you one for a long time. You know what? I used to think that too, Gladys. I really, really do. I used to think that. Okay, I'm glad you smiling because I've been meaning to make you one for a long time. So you can block and do all that too with everybody else, including my moderators. Y'all can also say, hit the like button. Y'all know I don't ask y'all for a lot at all. It is. It's the root of all evil. And it's just sad how many people don't protect their kids. Let me say a few things. I'm going to reiterate some stuff that I said for everybody that wasn't in here. Like I said, thank you for coming to the chat. Appreciate you. I hope you're blessed, like my shirt is saying. But let me say this. It's not just R. Kelly. It's the Tigers of the world and the Russell Simmons. And, it's the Catholic churches. It's people saying, I remember my stepbrother used to tell me, the older you get, the older man going to try to talk to you. And boy, he wasn't lying. By the time I was 15, I had a 20-year-old boyfriend. 21 after that, it just seemed like the age just kept getting higher and higher. He warned me about the shit, and it's one or two my mom knew about because when I was 14, I had an 18-year-old boyfriend. I did. I was in 9th grade. He was in 12th. Something like that. You got your blue name. Your blue name? You stupid. Wrench Squad. Yeah, you part of the Wrench Squad. Thank you, Clarissa. Do you guys agree? Am I by myself with this? It's not just R. Kelly. It's many monsters. Got the Harvey Weinstein. Look at what happened to Cyntoia Brown. I'm so happy. This beautiful girl is going to be getting out of jail. Half of her life has been gone in a jail cell for trying to protect herself as being a young, innocent kid. And let me say this. I'm going to tell you about a comment I got the other day. I knew some trolls and stupid asses would come to my channel saying something. Everybody's allowed to say whatever you want. Freedom of speech. Some things, everything that's thought shouldn't be said. That's what my mama used to tell me. And it shouldn't. Some people just got diarrhea in their mouth. you know, and I got all the Pepto-Bismol your ass need, depending on how you come at me. A lot of things I let go, but certain stuff I said, I got to say something to this dumb girl. She said that they're not kids, they're young adults. And she also said, she said that American, she can't even spell American. She spelled Americans Aner. I see something. And she said Americans are so extremely, she said extremely annoying. So I said something. And then she got into, she actually responded to one of my other comments. Somebody left me and said, "Oh, R. Kelly never said in the song how the girls were." And I'm like, whatever dumb flu your ass is on is contagious. Bitch, I'm smart. I'm not trying to catch it. I'm not. You stupid. You know, I said something like that to her and then I blocked her ass. But my whole point is there's people like that will try to protect or just feel like I'm a super fan. He doesn't do anything wrong. And what's more sad than anything to me is how many women are protecting him. Not protecting the victims of what he did. He did some horrific, traumatizing, destroying, scarring stuff that took away their innocence, period. And you're still taking up for this man. So how do you guys feel? How do you feel? I am going to put this number in here for you guys to call in if you want. I will do that one last time. So how do you guys feel about what I just said? I just think there's some disgusting people out there. Like I said earlier, I think Joe was only in here earlier when I said this. There are a lot of things going on with him. There absolutely are, from him being molested by a guy in his hood, by a babysitter, and also a sister. And she also molested Carrie. The video that I put up was Carrie giving us an accounting. That's why I said, oh my God, you guys. Hey, TM. Good. Thank you, love, for coming back. Legends Mommy, hello. How are you? So you off now, TM? Okay. We're in here talking about R. Kelly and Cyntoia and just protection and things of that sort of kids and how they're not being protected. I just find it very, 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 very sad. Very sad. I'm doing good, sweetie. Thank you for asking. I just want to know how you guys feel about all of this. I played some clips from my videos that I put up recently. You know, it's so much to be said. His music sales have spiked up. Jada Pinkett Smith said that that's in a video that I have. I put up the lyrics to "I Admit" that he came out with last year. He was in Ethiopia I believe that was last year, singing to women and young girls in between at this huge concert. He said he just got out of he just got a relationship. He broke up with somebody or they broke up. And he said, he started singing, "Do you have your shots? Do you have your passport? Do you want to come with Rob to America?" Okay, cool. And I just was like, oh Lord. Hey, Captain Marvel, what's going on? Well, thank you, sweetie. How are you? Y'all, how y'all feel about that? You did? Oh, I'm sorry. I got a missed call. Can you try to call back, please? Fingers. I got it on vibrate. Sorry. I got it off of vibrate right now. Okay, for TM or anybody in here, I put in a call-in number. Hey. I got Carolyn. Fingers. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2. Hey. I got you on speaker. So, okay, if Fingers is a little too loud, I could turn down the volume. Y'all leave me a 2 if she's too loud. But go ahead and tell me what you wanted to say regarding all of this. Or just what you got. What's on your mind, girl?
kind of stay away from this road. Nah, but I mean, like me and you had already talked, like we had already, like how we had already had that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, okay, like case in point with the whole Harvey Weinstein thing, like he got off where they dismissed all the charges.
And then that's part of the problem. But how long was he doing stuff and nobody said anything? I think about that and how scary that is. People are not willing to open their mouths about what's going on right in front of you. And the fact that he got off, I said, I don't even know what to say to that. How did Harvey Weinstein get off? All these women that came out about all the stuff that he's done, and nothing is going on. Like, I don't understand. How does he get off? How does he get off scot-free like that? How?
Okay, I feel like this. Like, to a certain extent, I do, like, regardless if anybody wants to acknowledge it, admit it, accept it, race still plays a factor in things.
Absolutely.
That's the point. Like, when you look at the whole Bill Cosby situation, the first go around, all his shit got, dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Except the one. But then, lo and behold, they finally got us. Like, even like me and my coworkers were talking the other day, like the whole OJ situation. They couldn't get his ass for the murder. So what did they do? They got his ass for something else. Stealing back his own merchandise, pretty much.
Yeah, I remember that. But let me say this, not to cut you off. If you think about it, if you get off for murder, if the glove doesn't acquit you, so if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. I remember that, his lawyer said that guy writes his but Johnny Cochran. But here's the problem. You come out with a book called If I Did It. How the hell are you helping yourself? You understand what I'm saying?
In a way, I think when he honestly wrote that book, a big part of me feels like he was doing that almost kind of like kind of thing, like y'all not gonna let me live without being known for this bullshit. So it's like, why not make money off of it?
Okay, but I feel like it's a way you do when you say that without doing that. But since the last time we spoke, it's been a couple of things that have come out, including Joanne Kelly, which is R.Kelly, one of R. Kelly's daughters. She wrote a very emotional letter calling him a monster, saying that she sympathizes with each and every one of the victims. I put it up on my channel. She sympathizes with each and every one of the victims and how she's horrified about her dad. Also, his trans son came out with a damn diss track towards his father. That was interesting to hear the snippets that I heard. So I can't even imagine as being his kids what they had to go through, and I know they went through a lot on top of what he took these women through. So it's like she said, we're trying to heal, but we understand, we get what was going on. We're sorry for anybody he put through pain and anguish and all these different things. It's very sad, very, very, very sad. But there's so many women that still take up for him. That's what I don't understand. I feel like he would have went to jail for those 21 counts if her father would have said, hey, that's my daughter in this porno tape. But that's not what happened. You got up there and said, that's not my child. Your wife got up there and said, that's not my child. But your sister said it is. How do you just ignore what happened to your child? How do you just not protect them? I would have killed his ass, period. They wouldn't have had no damn court. They would have had me in court telling me if I'm going to jail for the rest of my life or not. I would have killed R. Kelly. I would have found a way to get to him. That would have been his life. What happened to being that kind of parent? And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, guys. Not every parent is the same, but protecting your kids, it seemed like it's secondary to a lot of parents. And I just don't understand that. Let me answer some questions here. Legend Mommy says recently he did this. You were talking about when she was talking about Harvey. No, that was Harvey. He did that a couple of years ago. It came out, and he was found not guilty. But R. Kelly been doing this shit for 30 years. It's been 30 years he's been pulling this mess. 30 years. Let me see. Yeah, and that was because that the father, matter of fact, speaking of this, Sparkle's brother, whether you guys know it or not, Sparkle's brother was the guitarist for R. Kelly. He continued to be the guitarist for R. Kelly for many years. He got on that stand and said that wasn't my daughter. Same thing for his wife. Yes, Legend's mommy. It's about money. I think a lot of that hush money is gone because some of these women can't keep their damn story straight, including R.Kelly. I really want to knock. I'm not biting y'all, but I really want to knock some sense to her. Can we get some truth juice around this place? Can we get some common sense because she don't have any? You can't go from 2015 walking into his party. I'm gonna hang out with my ex-husband to being on Hollywood Exes and he gets the bills paid. Y'all can't talk about my ex. He's family. He's family. I'll cuss anybody out over family. He pays the bills and electricity and blah, blah, blah too. He was horrible. He did me wrong and this and that and the other. It's like she go back and forth. How you supposed to respect somebody like that? How do you respect that? She's not the only one that's been lying and trying to extort him out of money. I don't get it. It's like, this is something serious. This is not a game. But people like to jump on the bandwagon when it comes to money. Because that Ashanti girl, that's crazy. I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Oh, am I not loud enough? Because I turned it down because your windows or something is down, so it was too loud. So what I was saying was, basically, for me, I feel like, with R.Kelly, she's all over the place. You're a victim, but then you're saying you're not a victim. Which one is it? Pick a damn struggle. You said he did all these horrible things to you after you telling us he's your family. You'll cuss people out over him. He pays the bills. You still listening. She was in a video bumping his music, singing every damn word. You're outside going into an R. Kelly party at 2015. You just said all this shit. I watched her fairly on Hollywood Exes because, come on, y'all, just be honest. How many really knew? How many of you guys in here right now really knew that R.Kelly even existed? It took me a while to even, I was like, he married? Exactly. It barely, when he did come out and say, they said it. I never remember him even saying he married. It came out in a news story that he was married. She was a damn background dancer. So for her to sit up there and say, I didn't know what's going on, that's bullshit. She was 19 when she met him. She was a backup dancer. She was in the midst of all that shit. What do you mean you don't know what the hell happened? You were there. You were there. I'm not saying some things weren't hidden from her because he seemed to have a lot of doors with a lot of locks on them, but she knew a lot what was going on. I don't get that. One minute you know what I'm saying, you saying he your baby daddy, he your family, he pays the bills and this and that and the other. Hi, Fireblaze Jackie. And the next minute you're talking about how horrible he was to you and your kids and all the things he did and how he did all this mental stuff to you. And you're right, TM. I would have killed R. Kelly if I don't have no kids. But if I had any kids, Lord, I would be really a part of Orange is the New Black. I'm not playing. This is not a game. Okay, cool, T. Hold on a second. Yes, she's always behind the scenes. She's trying to get another damn show started. That's part of the problem.
She was trying to get some money.
Yeah, she's just trying to get some more money because they getting older. I don't know if they are all the kids grown. Because let me see here, Joanne Kelly, when I put up her little emotional letter, she looks still kind of young, like she's under 18. I don't know if she's grown or not. I don't know if their trans son, if he's grown, or if the other little boys. I'm not really for sure. Exactly, because he ain't seen them kids in years. But Legends mommy, you're right. You know what I'm saying? It might have been, but it's, they did put out there they were married. Not to a lot of people. I feel like they just kind of brought it up once or twice in the news. And hi, Hood Robin. How are you? Well, thank you, sweetie. Oh, yeah. Let me get to that. Thank you for asking about that, TM. I was thinking about recording a video today about that. He did a video saying that we have been finessed, how he's made millions of dollars because of the documentary. He was one of his buddies called him, which is really good business partner, saying they're going to come out with this, about you. And this is how you can benefit from it. His Apple stream has spiked 16% since this shit has went down. That's just on Apple. We're not talking about Spotify and everything else. Oh no, that's just on Apple. I'm telling you, T. Yes, cloud chasing, Clarissa. Absolutely. Hi, Hood Robin. How are you? Miss you too, sweetie. Yes. But you know what hit?
Like the whole music situation
Mm-hmm.
is from the thing, but you have some people that have listened to some of R. Kelly's songs, but not a lot of his back in the day music.
Thank you, Clarissa. You're right. You know, some people finding out about him from the first time. But my thing is, it's really scary to hear that, you know, when I saw the video of R.Kelly, okay, which is R. Kelly's brother, mention and go into details, and I put on my channel, I said, I'm warning y'all, this is gonna, you know, be kind of graphic what he's saying, you know, talking about their sister molesting them. He said, I think he said he was like 5 years old. He knew it was wrong. I just really sad. She molested him. R. Kelly was molested by the sister, as well as, he said, a dude in the hood. He told plenty of women that he was messing with. I got, you know what I'm saying, I was molested by a guy in the hood, my baby sister, you know, my babysitter and my sister. That's a lot of trauma. Thank you, Clarissa. Oh, you're right about that. Yes, Legends Mommy. He doesn't own the masters. Keep in mind, R. Kelly is he can't read. He can't really read, and he can't really write. So no, he doesn't own his masters. I found out about that yesterday. He was evicted from that infamous house where he had most of these women in, locked up for days and wasn't feeding them. If you did something wrong to R. Kelly, if you looked at another man like that, like I'm looking, he would slap the shit out of you. They said he was knocking the hell out of them. You had to call him daddy. It went from daddy in the bedroom to daddy everywhere. If you're around him and around other men, you had to put your head down. There was one main girl who was the trainer. She would train him, and everywhere, you know, they supposed to learn what to do for him. Period. There's not one girl he didn't have a threesome with. And when it came to Dominique, I don't know if y'all remember this in the documentary. I think this was part 3. Her mother was looking for her. I guess she saw like the video of let me see, what's that other girl's name? Oh Lord, I can't even remember her name right now. It's another girl. I can't remember her name. She's still with R. Kelly to this day. Her parents claim that, you know, they hadn't seen her in 3 years. And I'm saying claiming that because they're trying to extort them for money. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Long story short, she did a video talking to TMZ. Do y'all remember that R. Kelly allowed one of the girls to do a video with TMZ? If you look at her and you look at the top of where her bra starts with her shirt, you can hear somebody telling her to stop, like cut the interview. They were coercing her. I could see the shadows coercing her what to say and giving her hand signs and shit like that. Now, that girl and Dominique was in a video. The mother was, I guess, recording the docuseries, you know, looking for, you know, Dominique. She said, take me to, you know, Beverly Hills. I'm going to look for my daughter. She hadn't seen her daughter in years either. Her daughter looks like a little stud, okay? He claimed he wanted a boy toy. So you're going to make one of your girls, you know what I'm saying, that you are destroying, look like a boy because you want a boy toy? If that don't say everything, I don't know what. I said, what kind of mess is that? He has a very sick mind. She saw her daughter, went to Beverly Hills, went to that hotel where she was told that they would be at. She wasn't there. She was at the one across the street. The manager took her up to the room, knocked on the door, and she was like, please, baby, come home with me. She said, Mama, I can't close the door. She talked to her mother later. They both cried. She said, I will meet you in the bathroom at 6 p.m. The girl, Dominique, came downstairs, got in the cab with her mother, and she left. But then here's the twist of it. By episode 6, guess what? Dominique left her mother and went back to R. Kelly. Do you see what kind of effect he has on people? She went back for a little while, and then she left. She escaped from him again. Now she's back with her mom. That's how it pretty much ended. It ended telling you about other people's lives, what they've been up to, if they had kids, what they're doing, things of that sort. But it just seemed like it was so much intel. He has so many different people working for him. It's not funny. But with hashtag mute R. Kelly, and then making sure that people know what he did. Cancel tours are starting to happen. They don't want him in his own city. They don't want him in this state. They don't want him in Florida. They don't want him in Chicago. They don't want him in LA. He was starting to have more cancellations than anything. So that's why that big mansion in Georgia is gone, because he could no longer afford $30,000 a month. He couldn't afford it anymore. The feds have recently kicked down the doors for that studio with the bedrooms in it a couple of days ago. There's a warrant right now out for R. Kelly's arrest. He was just at a party a couple of days ago talking about, this is my motherfucking birthday, singing Bump and Grind. Somebody recorded that, and he was in there. And the police, you know what I'm saying? I guess a police officer walked up to him and said something to him. There's rumors of him trying to, flee. Talking about he's going to flee to Africa because he don't want to deal with all of this. Let him tell it. He hasn't done anything at all. So let me get to some of the questions here. Yeah, the house in Georgia. Yes, the house in Georgia. Legend Mommy, yes. Yeah, dyslexia, yeah. TM. Yeah, they were just sex slaves. That's it. Yes, he did a lot of stuff to them, and each one of them girls had threesomes. And he records everything. Yeah, he does. There was a video that he came out with saying that he had a crush on his own mama. I remember saying that, like, Lord have mercy, this man got some issues. He said he had a crush on his mama, and how he asked his mom, would she marry him? And of course she said no. But what if she would have said yes? But you being molested by your sister and all this other chaotic craziness going on, is that why you thought it was okay for you to have a crush on your mom and ask her to marry you? Oh yeah, he's definitely bisexual. Talking about he want a boy toy. Absolutely, I agree with that. Yeah, it's 6 parts of it. Just know if you do watch it, it's an hour and something for every part. Yes, a big sex ring. They was calling it a cult. Yeah, he's doing small venues. A Legends Mommy. Yeah, you're right, T. That is nasty, Gladys. I know, clutching your. It's so much that I saw. So much. I don't know how much time y'all got, because there's so much shit that I saw between episode 1 and 6. I said, do I need a break? Jesus Christ, this is a lot. E. Stevens, hi, how are you? You think that's why? I believe, you know what, Legends Mommy, I believe you're right. I believe he probably hate women. Yeah, Clarissa, you're right. He's not making the money he used to. Now, do you guys remember that one lady that called him a monster? I think her name was Ashanta. I think it's Ashanta. I might be wrong. It's Astne. Is that how you say that, Fingers? I might be saying it wrong. But she's one of the main ones that claim. Yeah, something like that. I can't pronounce the lady, but she's a cloud chaser. She's disrespectful. Let me tell y'all what she did. She's the main one that claimed he touched her. He had her locked up in rooms. I'm going to tell you why that's bullshit. Last year, there was a tape that came out of Ashanti's daughter, an audio that came out of Ashanti's daughter, okay? And her ex-boyfriend that was at the conference with her, saying that she's a liar, okay? Ashanti's daughter was saying, I raised my brothers and sisters. My mama was always at R.Kelly house. She was able to go and come as she pleased. She always came home with a lot of goddamn money. She said we moved every year. She always had money. He was always spoiling her with shit. He didn't touch her that way at all. And her ex-boyfriend was saying the same damn thing. And how she was just basically piggybacking off of all these women and what they said in order to get paid. And she's the main one in the damn documentary. Talking about he touched her. Who the hell can afford to move every year? I just want to know. Unless you're rich, I don't know nobody can afford to move every year. I don't know of anyone. I don't know if nobody can do that. Moving is expensive. Yes, Hood, Robin, it's a whole lot of. Say that again. That's what I'm saying. What are you doing? And then on top of that, oh, that's not even the worst part. How about the bitch got 8 mugshots? She's known as, her rap sheet reads as this: she's a thief, she's a stalker, and she has harassment charges against her. She got a long ass rap sheet. I mean, long. That is too much. Oh, well, thank you, T. He will lead the country, Legends, mommy. He will. He's already made statements. He's gonna move to Africa. Yes, there's 6 episodes. Each documentary, Fireblaze Jackie, is an hour and something. Each one. And you know what pisses me off? And y'all tell me if y'all agree. You two fingers. Why the hell did they have Charlemagne? I'm sorry. I'm not calling no man no God. I know that's supposed to be his name, Charlemagne the God, but Charlemagne, who acts like he has problem with women, who's disrespectful, who has his own case going on, who has molested a young girl who actually is a grown woman now, who came out with a documentary. Why the hell was his ass in this movie? Why didn't they do their research on that? Charlemagne has nothing to do with nothing. If you go back and see his old tweets, don't come around me when I'm drunk because I will sneak and take the pussy. He say shit like that out loud. He was actually commending R. Kelly online for half of this stuff a year or 2 ago. This girl is trying to take him to this. She came out with a whole documentary about what happened to her. Nobody believes her. He raped her when she was 15. Why the hell are they talking to him? For what? They didn't do their research. You got scam artists in the midst of this. I'm like, who's telling the truth versus who's not? This is very sad.
It's all about the dollar.
It is.
About the wow factor, creating so much drama.
Yes. No, he was the one molesting Clarissa. But wait, I'm sorry. Hold on, fingers. Wait a minute. So that song Vibe I used to like, he was naming girls, the victims. Oh shit, I ain't heard that song in so long. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. Go ahead, fingers. Vibe. She's saying that the song Vibe, he was naming his victims, including Aaliyah. Oh Lord. That's what I'm saying, Hood Robin. It makes it bad for the ones that are telling the truth. Like Haronda, she's telling the truth because she was one of the young girls that was a super fan that was like 17 outside. She said her mother had a lot of kids. Her mother wouldn't know she out of school when she, you know what I'm saying, long as she got home by a certain time, she didn't know. So he kept talking to her. She kept on saying, keep your head up, Rob, when he would pass by her. So that last day when he was, found not guilty, he sent one of his employees to get her number. He said, make sure, this is what she's saying in her interview on part, I think 4 of it was. And he's saying, make sure you don't tell nobody you come into my house. Make sure you bring a bikini. So when she went over there, he wound up telling her how he was molested by some dude in the hood, a babysitter, as well as his sister. She said shortly afterwards, he wanted to have sex. She said, I didn't want to, but I didn't want to tell R. Kelly no. So that's sad. Very, very sad. The one I guess that gets me the most is Kitty. This is a 30-year-old that was a super fan that kept hearing all this stuff about him, got into a relationship with him, was, flying back and forth. And then when she confronted him on the tape, the porno tape that came out that her friend sent her, he went off on her. She said when he told her, fly your ass back the fuck here, he was slapping her and knocking the shit out of her, talking about, you don't ever ask me no shit like that. I would never do nothing like that. And she still stayed because she said she thought she can change him. You can't change no man. You can't change no woman. If a person don't want to change on their own fruition, to want to change for themselves and better them, you cannot do that. That narcissism is crazy. You can't change nobody. Unless we going back to that old ass movie called Weird Science, where you can build a motherfucker. That's the only way you can change somebody, is if you can fake build them. I remember that movie when I was a kid. We don't have Weird Science. That's not real. That's a movie. We can't build a person. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? You can either deal with it or you don't. That's what I mean. Hood, Robin, I agree with you. Absolutely. We don't know. Half of these people are lying. Yeah, thank you, T. You're right, T. Charlemagne shouldn't have been in that, Clarissa. He got his own trial he about to face because he raped that damn girl. He should not have been in that. He's not credible. Wendy Williams shouldn't be in this shit. She's not credible. She was one crying. I heard about what she did about a year or two ago. Oh, R. Kelly called me all upset. She started crying on her damn show about all the stuff he told her. What about cry for the damn victims? What about that? Like you said, it's about money, Fingers. It's about money. It's not about protecting these kids. It's not. It's just really sad how many parents, how many employees did nothing to save Aaliyah, to save all these different damn girls we know about. Nobody came forward. And then when they did know, he still got away with it. It's no way in hell as a 21-year-old woman, I should be able to sit in the car, get out of the car, and scout for damn young ass girls and not get arrested. The principal, and I think part 5 said that. And I'm looking at him crazy. You knew R. Kelly was coming up to the school. And this is before his ass was famous, okay? You knew he was coming up to this damn school, recruiting girls, and you're the principal and you didn't do anything? What's wrong with these people? Yes, Legend Mama, they didn't do their job. Yes, taking advantage of these poor babies. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Sparkle niece is the one that got peed on the tape. I seen the tape. They was at the time we had VHS. I felt old as hell saying that, girl. Ooh. VHS. I'm sorry for everybody that don't know. If you young watching this, VHS are tapes we actually used to put in a machine, okay, to actually watch stuff and record it back in the day. But yeah, it was on every corner, because Lisa, the other young lady that was in the tape who was now older, she said she was going through one of his bags. He had left her in a room. She said he recorded every video. He recorded everything, especially his sexual, videos with everybody. And she said, when I saw the tape, she said I was mortified and I called, R. Kelly saying what happened. She actually took the tape, hid it, and gave it to one of the employees. That's what happened. And that's how it got out there. Now, R. Kelly wound up paying this person $100,000 to get the tapes back. He said, unless I feel like I have all of them in my possession, you won't get any more money. So he was paid off, but still was another tape leak because no telling how many copies this person had. So she was one of the people that, was at the trial testifying, saying, yeah, that's her. I know her body. We had sex. He made us have sex with each other. And then he had sex with both of us. But they didn't believe them. And she's the other girl in the damn tape. R. Kelly was having people threaten her life, telling I'm going to kill you and your family if you say anything else. Because at one point in time, when she was calling him about the tapes, he was saying, you need to fly your ass out there. So she was flying back and forth. And then by the time she was at the trial, she kept hearing about it was coming out that he was trying to get her killed because he blamed her for this shit because she gave it to somebody else. But she was 15, 16 herself. Keep in mind, Sparkle's niece she was 12 when all this happened, y'all. She wasn't 13, 14. Just all these ages are disgusting. Okay, don't get me wrong. But the girl was 12 when this mess happened. 12. Yeah, the parents should be ashamed of themselves. You're going to sit up there in court and say, that's not my daughter. You still work for this man as a guitarist. So what happened to your daughter was not enough for you to kill him and get away from him and make sure to protect your child. You still work for this man for years. For years. So I remember, I think it was part 5. Let me say this and I'm going to answer some of you guys' questions, okay? In part 5, it was a couple. And I'm like, I don't understand this for the life of me. Y'all tell me if y'all agree. There's a couple that said they took their child to an R. Kelly concert. Why would you be a married couple after everything you done heard, whether he got off or not? Why would you take your child to an R. Kelly concert? I need to know. Guess what? They get to the concert. They on the, I don't know what, I'm saying, they're on the bottom level. He pulls their child out of the audience. I would have pulled her ass back. They go backstage. He's talking about, oh, she can sing and this and that. They talking about, oh, yeah, my child can sing. They exchange numbers. Weeks pass. She's texting R. Kelly. She's linking on the phone to call R. Kelly. Her mother finds out. This girl is now going on 17. She calls her mother when she's supposed to be at school and says, oh, I'm with R. Kelly at the hotel. So her mother gets off the phone, calls the father, and was like, oh, we need to get to this hotel. At first, they would not let the mother and father up. She was like, oh, I had to come in auditions because he's, had the tour bus outside. Was like, oh, you know what? I'm about to leave. That's why I wanted her to come. I thought it would be okay. She said it would be okay. The mother and father says in this interview, my daughter threatened us. If we don't let her work with him, it's going to be a problem. Then these stupid ass parents say, I will only let you work with my daughter if we have a legal guardian around. It's somebody that can watch her. So let me get this straight. You know what's happened, whether he's out there or not, whether he has been exonerated or not. You allowing her to go to this hotel and this and that and the other. You go up there, you saying that your daughter is threatening you guys. How can a 17, 16-year-old threaten me of anything? It would be the other way. Oh, girl, I don't understand people. Make me understand. How in the hell can a 16, 17-year-old threaten me? I'm sorry. Excuse me. Last time I checked, I know what not to say to my mama now, and I'm grown as hell. I wouldn't be saying all that. I wouldn't be allowed to be even speaking to y'all. No. So she threatened them. So I want to work with him. Y'all messing up my life, messing up my career. So the parents like, yeah, she threatened us, and we allowed him to work with her. And we wanted to make sure it was some kind of guardian or somebody that's going to watch her. What? So when you and your daughter wasn't watching her, you want somebody else in his camp to watch her? Y'all trust him? So it went from that to her hanging around with him, to the sister going to the studio with them, to the sister getting kicked out because of some weird shit. She was like, "What's some weird shit going on? I wanted my sister gone." He was like, "No." They made her get into a van and dropped her off in a damn McDonald's alley and pushed her out of the vehicle. This is what the sister said, but the sister never told the parents that. For the life of me, I'm not understanding. She said she found a place, she found a studio, the infamous studio that the FBI didn't shut down. She went back for her and grabbed her sister and was like, "Let's go." By this time, she 18. She's on a roll with his ass. 17 going on 18. She's on a roll with him, okay? She stopped answering the parents' phone calls. So by the last episode, they got the mother and the father outside of the studio saying, "We want to do a wellness check." I would have pretended like I'm a little girl and I can't get out of here. He didn't kidnap me. That's what I would have called the police and said. You got to make up something to get to your kid. So by this time, it's been 3 years. This girl is almost 20 years old, about 20 or about to be 20. They ain't seen a child. They knocking on the door. The police knocking on the door. They knocking on the door. They go to the side of the damn building and start throwing rocks up at the window. Some girl comes to the window. They didn't show us. We see this from us. This is from them standing sideways, okay? Some girl comes to the window. They can't see who she is. She starts screaming her child's name. Screaming her child's name. They go back to the front, and the officer had to tell her, "Look, we cannot break this door down. And they're not willing to officially open up the door and let us in. We cannot do that. There's nothing we can do." And they still ain't seen their child. But you knew what was going on. You took her to get in the midst of this mess. Why? So that first time when she called and said, "Oh, mom, you know what I'm saying, I'm with R. Kelly," come to find out they had sex. She was underage. So how y'all feel about that? All these parents and the stuff they put their kids into. What happened to protecting my child? I would die for them. I'm not going to let anything happen to him. Anything happens to him that I find out about, I'm going to make sure somebody don't get away with it. This monster won't be living to get away with it. I'm going to make sure to protect my blood, the person I gave life to. How do you allow this to happen to somebody you gave life to? What's about the money to protection? What about protecting your kid who's innocent? Innocent, no longer innocent because he's taking the innocence away from them, traumatizing them and destroying them. It just makes me sick to my damn stomach. I can't imagine being a parent and not protecting my child. You can't be there for everything that happens or know what's going on with your child. I get that. But once you find the hell out, you protect them. I would be in jail for the rest of my days because he would have to be gone. I would have killed R. Kelly. Period. I would have found a way to kill him. So lock me away if you want to. As long as I'm protecting my child, I would be okay with that. These parents are being more protective of the money they can get. And that's the damn problem. This is very sad. And I really don't believe he's going to jail. Do y'all believe he's going to jail? I don't believe he's going to jail. I believe that they have a warrant for his arrest. Yes, the FBI has warrants and all this other stuff because of this Docuseries and new information. And his females calling this 800 number the FBI finally has now. More people are willing to come out. Some girls are afraid. like his last pretty girlfriend. I forgot the girl name. She's afraid. She said she's afraid to speak about what happened. The 20-year-old. I remember some girl was a 20-year-old he was dating. She was drop dead gorgeous. She said she's afraid. She's actually dating Rocco. You know Rocco the rapper, Monica's ex-fiance. She's dating him now. She don't want to talk about it, period. So how y'all feel? Hi, Myron. How you doing? I wouldn't put my child in that situation either. I'm sorry. Let me go up to the chat. My apologies, guys. Let me see if I can go down. Can I go up? Can I go up? Uh huh.
Let me call my number real quick and let her know I'm like halfway.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you for calling in, sweetie.
No problem.
Bye bye. So what's up, Myron? What's going on? Brainwash, absolutely, Clarissa. Yeah, E-Rail. Thank you. E-Rails. Thank you. E Evans. E Stevens, excuse me. Thank you for that. Yes, I couldn't remember her name. Where is who, T? I wouldn't put my kid in that predicament either, Clarissa. What's going on, Myron? How you doing? Yeah, they want money and clout. I don't understand. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking this way because I'm trying to respond to everybody. And that's a problem, hood Ramen. There's a lot of liars and people with extortion and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. Oh, that is Sparkle Fireblaze Jackie. That's Sparkle's niece. She introduced him to R. Kelly. Her parents are the ones I was talking about that got up in court and lied and said that wasn't their daughter on that damn tape. And the father still worked for R. Kelly for years because he plays the damn guitar. And in the docuseries, they show how long, he was still working for him after this shit happened. Well, I hope everything works with that. Hi, T.I. Waters. Hey, how you doing? What's going on, Myron? What's been going on with you? How y'all feel about everything I said? I mean, that's just some of the stuff that happened in the docuseries. That's not even everything. I actually want to show y'all something, though. I really want to show y'all something. I'm glad you're doing great. Glad to hear that. This whole situation is ridiculous. Do you all feel like he will go to jail? Do you feel that way? I'm glad you've been good. It's been a long time, huh? Oh, yeah, I believe Fireblaze Jackie is hush money. No, I don't think Hood Robin, he's not going to jail. It is. How you feel about it? Yeah. What you confused about, TM? It's a lot more I could say because, like I said, there are 6 episodes of this, and every episode is like an hour long. Certain people shouldn't have been involved. They should have made sure to do a background on each one of these thieves and liars. And Charlemagne is a pedophile his damn self. He shouldn't have been. He shouldn't have nothing to say. In the docuseries, Charlemagne was like, "Look, if you want to get, if you want to, get away with, killing, raping somebody or something, do it to a black girl." That's what he said in the docuseries. He should go to jail, but I don't know if he really will. I feel like R. Kelly thinks he's invincible. He's got away with 30 years. That's a long time to get away with something. A long, long time. Do y'all feel like he'll go to jail? Please tell me. And that's what so makes it so messed up, T. Because there's people that are telling the truth in the docuseries, and there are people that are lying and trying to extort him for money. And that's the problem. Y'all don't know how badly I really wanted to put up the each episode on my channel, but I know if I do that, you already know how YouTube will come down on me. Now, what I will do, hi, Cold Pepsi. Thank you, sweetie. Mwah. How you doing? He's Stephen not jail or break. I don't think so either. He got so much power, and this was sad because I remember Tank saying something about this a couple of days ago on his Instagram. Tank the singer, for anybody that doesn't not familiar or don't know who I'm talking about, he said when you tell executives what R. Kelly has done, the first thing they say is how much money is he generating. Their mind goes exactly there. Nobody's thinking about the victims. You know how many people I've seen online saying, well, them little girls are some fast ass tail girls. Excuse me, they are still young. Kids, teenagers are still impressionable. Our brains are not fully developed till we get 18. I think like 21. So how do you blame young, innocent girls or guys of this sort for any of this? How do you blame them for that? People, when I saw the docuseries, the first parts about Aaliyah, it bothered me. And it bothered me more than anything because I'm like, these people were harassing and really being disrespectful too. They were blaming Aaliyah, and she's a kid, for God's sake. Do you know how many producers didn't want to work with Aaliyah after she went over to her, you know what I'm saying, when she did a whole new album and came up with a whole new like concept for her album? The only ones that was really fucking with her was Diddy and Jermaine. Nobody else wanted to. Missy and Timberland came at the right time and they all became a family. But it's sad that people did not want to produce anything for Aaliyah because of this. Like, she's a grown woman. She was a kid. It happened to her. This is so sad. I'm glad you're good, Cold Pepsi. So glad you're in here, sweetie. Some of the victims don't want to be identified. Absolutely. Especially yes, a lot of them don't. I agree. Yeah, he's making money off of it, Myron. It's destroying his name. They need to destroy other stuff. So the mute R. Kelly seemed to be working because a lot of there's like a lot of tours has been canceled. He's not making the money he needs to. That's why that big old mansion in Georgia he was evicted of. He owed them over 30. Who was playing with that? I think they said he owes them over 30,000. He was evicted from that place. You know what I think? I'm glad you mentioned that, Clarissa. The Bill Cosby situation is for a lot of different reasons. The statute of limitation was over. Yes, he belongs to be locked under the jail because you have no business to be, drugging kids. But a lot of women knew about that. I remember Roseanne Barr, when all that came out, she mentioned how Bill Cosby was known for the stuff he did drugging girls. But why didn't he say nothing about it until he got caught up? Why didn't you mention this before? I mean, I want to understand that. Oh yeah, the last live that I put up, my comments are private. I didn't do that. I know YouTube was doing that, and Lovely 2002 mentioned that too. She was like, they're doing stuff because we're talking about this, and it's sad but true. Yeah, they were starstruck and super fans. They were young. Absolutely. You're gullible and naive. Absolutely, Hood Robin. You don't know better. You know what I mean? You don't. But if they had parents to guide them or protect them, half of this mess wouldn't have happened. You know what? He could get sued in civil court. That's true, T. Very sad, Hood Robin. Well, that's how much it was when he first got evicted. I don't know how much it may be now. No telling. No telling. But I wanted y'all to hear something that Damon did. I have a lot of videos, like I said, I put up or whatever, and I played some. Joanne Kelly, R. Kelly's daughter, she feels like he's a monster, and she had a lot to say. So I put that up 13 hours ago. And I did a video called Damon Dash speaking on R. Kelly violating Aaliyah and how Aaliyah, couldn't talk about it. She couldn't speak about it. So I'm gonna play that for you guys, or whatnot. Hold on. Just let you hear the visual, okay? Or the video.
I think it's fine. Like nobody can tell me about my experience with her ever. No one can tell me how to talk about it because it's my experience. But I'm always gonna have that respect for a family, which is probably why I haven't done anything with my perspective and my experience with Aaliyah yet. About that, like I said, I'm always respect her, and I'm always respect her family. I love you, Aaliyah. Aaliyah affected a lot of people. It's hard to say that no one can speak about their experience with her. And if they do, these the people that were complicit enablers, allowing the stuff to go on and seeing the stuff going on and didn't do anything about it. What are your feelings about that situation and what really is the big thing? Because I know we did an album with Jay and let me get something small on her. I've been tight about this shit for years. So to be honest, like if you remember the best of both worlds, you don't see my name on it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And your name is not either. Hell no, I never wanted no parts of that. So when Holmes was doing that shit, I was like, bro, you know why homie violated? He violated my girl. He violated his girls. I always taught that relationships are more important than money. No, relationships should be based not on money. It should be based on that person being solid. Look at the situation now. Look at R. Kelly. Unfortunately, I worked with him. Everybody was looking the other way, right? But y'all worked. No, not y'all. Not you. All right, so what? Don't put me in that. Don't put me in that. No. Ain't no Rockefeller on that. Ain't the Not Guilty song with Jay and R. They singing, I ain't doing it, but not guilty. That's on that. Just because you ain't in the video, I get you. You don't understand something. I remember having a conversation with Aaliyah, and I was like, yo, tell me what happened. And she was like, she just couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And I just left it at that. And she said, leave it alone. So what you think I felt? Well, I'm human, bro. Right. I had to look the other way. Right. All these years. So publicly, that man did a record with that nigga that raped my girl, that he liked as well. Right? Wow. You understand what I'm saying? Wow. But no one said that. So when we say that was some of the beginning of just y'all not seeing eye to eye on because I was always taught that relationships are more important than money. No, relationships should be based not on money. It should be.
All right. Now that was the video I created, I think yesterday. Yeah, I like Dame Dash too. TM, yeah, he's really cool, but there's some things that he's not saying either. I mean, he told some real truth, but I hope that answered your question. Let me see. Somebody just said, why didn't Dame do anything? Who was that? Oh, Cole Pepsi. Did you hear why he said he didn't do anything? Because Aaliyah said, leave it alone. She couldn't talk about it. The only thing she really said to him, I know in another part of the video that I recording, I might have been able to hear, is she said that she couldn't talk about it. He was a bad man, and she wanted to leave it at that. But yeah, Jay-Z had a crush on her big time. It was rumored that they were together because of, some hand holding that happened at one point in time. This is way before the Dame Dash situation. But, Dame said he wasn't a part of the, Best World, albums, Fiesta and the song Not Guilty and stuff like that. But he was in the Fiesta video. So I'm confused about that. He has never really publicly said too many things out loud. Like he said, he wants to respect the family, which I respect. In part one of the backup dancers for R. Kelly said that she walked in on the tour bus and, saw R. Kelly having sex with Aaliyah. But the person that was interviewing her was like, do you feel protective of her? And she said yes, and she started crying. And I'm like, I'm confused. How do you feel protective of somebody you didn't protect? You still feel protective of somebody you didn't protect when you had an opportunity to protect them? Nobody calls the police anymore. I mean, damn, you so many people around him allowed that. They enabled him A lot of these people went out and got these damn girls. Some of the victims went out and recruited their friends. That's how Dominique got in this shit in the first place. Because of Jocelyn. Jocelyn is one of the main ones he's still with. Let me say who Jocelyn is. Jocelyn is the one, her parents did a press conference. Her parents have an 800 number. Her parents were the one that said they hadn't seen her in over 3 years. And they feel like she has some type of syndrome, you know what I mean, that he's created due to the fact that she's been gone so long. Now, she's the one that got on camera with TMZ and said that she's fine. Nothing, you know what I'm saying? She's where she wants to be. And you can see in her shirt that somebody's telling her to cut, like it's like, you know what I'm saying, a glare, somebody like doing this kind of stuff. You can see from her shirt that she's being coerced on what to say. I hope so too, Robin. I hope so too. Oh, I heard about what Neo said. T. No, the family didn't respect her. They didn't. You want to say that that's not true, that he has, you weren't there. You allowed your 14-year-old, because she met him when she was 12. You allowed your 14-year-old to be in studios with this man by, you know what I'm saying, by himself overnight and stuff like that. You weren't always there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I respect her family, but they weren't there to protect her. You guys took $100 to, not talk about it and just ignore the marriage. You didn't do anything to protect. You weren't there to protect. How was she constantly having sex? Aaliyah wound up getting pregnant by him. This is when the marriage took place. So how could you say you were around? You weren't around. She got pregnant by this dude. The audio came out where he said, "Oh man, I messed up the main first episode." The old tour manager said, "I feel bad. I feel like Aaliyah was looking at me like, talk to me. Tell me this is wrong what we're doing." What she forged, you know what I'm saying? Forged her name. I'm sorry, not her name, excuse me, her age. But she was looking like, I don't know what I'm doing. Because she's young. When the tour manager said, "Hey, are y'all messing around?" I keep hearing stuff. He was like, "No, we're not messing around." But they were. They were definitely messing around. And on top of that, when he comes to you, he said, "I'm in trouble. I think Aaliyah is pregnant." At this time, guess who he's married to? R.Kelly. He kept them so separate to a certain extent. From what they said, it's interesting. He kept the backup dancers with each other. They weren't allowed to associate with the rest of the band members, you know what I'm saying, or anybody else, unless somebody walked up and talked to them. He was very strict on those things. Very strict on those things. Aaliyah was pregnant. So what do you mean they didn't have sex? I don't get it. You're right, T. Well, E. Stevens, I heard, Foxy Brown said that wasn't true. She wasn't 15 messing around or having, messing around with Jay-Z. That's what she said. But I have heard some stuff. I don't even know how old Beyonce was. I thought when they got together, she was 19. No, they didn't protect her. Lesbian's mommy, they didn't. I know, right, Cold Pepsi? I think some people feel like money is the root of all evil, and it's really, really not. Yes, thank you, T. Yes. Jocelyn's father said in that um, press conference that she has Stockholm syndrome. Thank you. Girl, I could give you a big hug because I was thinking about the word. But what's interesting is that girl, Ashanti's, whatever her name is, when he got through talking, Jocelyn's father, she walked up to the podium. This is the same one that said R. Kelly did me wrong. He beat me. He held me in rooms and stuff like that. This is the same one I told you guys about. And when her daughter came out with that audio exposing her, saying that she alive, she was the one moving every year. She's the one that has this, has this long rap sheet of theft, stalking, and harassment. Jocelyn's father and mother were trying to extort R. Kelly out of money. And so with this lady. The girl said in audio, matter of fact, let me just play the audio for y'all of this lady speaking. Okay. Her daughter's speaking about, you know what I'm saying, everything that happened. And also the ex-boyfriend that was there at the press conference talking about how much she lied and how she was in and out and how the daughter, you know, basically raised the kids because she was never there. Who has money and time to move every year? And why would you want to move every year? What the hell you got going on that want to cause that? So that's crazy. I'm going to show y'all who she is. Hold on. Give me a second. 1 second, people. 1 second. Let me find this video so I can show y'all. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. All right. Thank you for the 8 likes for the 9 people that are in here. I appreciate your time. On birth control. Yeah. But I don't know if her parents even talked to her about that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? T. All for money. Cold Pepsi is sad but true. Yeah, he should have a warrant for his arrest, Legends Mommy, because he did a lot. He didn't want to make sure that they got married. I know, right, Myron? It's a lot of stuff. I'm telling you, each one of these episodes of this docuseries was jam-packed, full of information. Y'all don't, whoa. But Charlamagne has no business being in it. None. None. Yes, Jocelyn and also Jocelyn was recruiting girls. She didn't know any better. You know what I mean? That's how Dominique wound up being there because they were friends. But yeah, some of the girls were recruiting other girls. The one that's been with him as long as that I know of is Jocelyn. And yes, he had some of the girls recruit other girls. He had his employees recruiting other girls. The day that this man was found not guilty of the 21 counts of pornography and things of that sort, he had one of his employees go outside and get Geronda's number. The girl that was outside that was a super fan. What kind of mind state do you have if you're doing this right after you found not guilty of messing with little girls? And this girl was 17 outside. Thank you, Clarissa. It is disgusting, T. Oh, thank you. You like my little blessed shirt? I think it says something. Let me try to turn around. Maybe you can see the best. I mean, not the best. I'm sorry. The back of it. Hold on. Y'all tell me if y'all see it. Uh-oh. See the back of it. Ugh. Y'all see the back? Right there. Were you able to see what the back said? But thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm trying to remember her name. T, I don't remember her name. She's the one that's still with him to this day. Let me see. Hold on. I wish I could do commentary, talk to y'all, have a different screen up here. We could all watch it at the same time, but y'all know how YouTube be doing me. So I'm trying to obey they rules. But trust me, if I was a bigger YouTuber, they wouldn't be messing with me. You know what I mean? They mess with the small ones. So let me get to that video so I can show y'all. All right, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff on this phone since it's wider. And I got so much stuff plugged up to make sure that I oh, you saw it? Yeah. Hold on. Did he say it? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all about the what's R.Kelly victim. Okay, but this is the first liar we're gonna get to. This is the first liar. Ashanti McGee is her name. That's the one that was going in and out of the house, moving every year. She's the one with the 7 to 8 mug shots as a thief, harassment, and she has stalking charges on her record. She was the one moving every year and left her kids at home for her child to raise them. Hold on, I'm gonna play that video. Which one did I watch? I watched several of them. Let me see here. Where's that video at? Okay.
Some people go, oh, Ty's a scam.
Okay, now I'm about to play this video. And why one of my favorite YouTubers. Are y'all familiar with Living Fearless? I love her. Okay, the video is called R.Kelly's ex-girl. I think it's Ashanti. I might be saying it wrong, y'all. I'm sorry. McGee. One of the accusers get exposed on lying on R. Kelly by her own daughter. Okay. But E-Reels is thank you. E-Reels is the one that I'm trying to let me see. Yeah, it was E-Reels. And then Dominique is the one he had her dressed like a boy and called her his boy toy. Yeah.
Because in 2015, people made videos and were
Can y'all hear that loud?
Not a Lamborghini or whatever.
Hey, how you guys doing? What's going on, Body Crashers?
Hold on.
Make sure you guys like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Living Fearless. And also follow me on Instagram, as you guys can see over here, Miss_Yummy25. Let me know if it's working, if it's slow. I'm kind of doing a little bit something new. You know, if it's too bright, let me know so I know next time. But girl, when I tell y'all, I got a treat for you.
Well,
guys,
thank you, Myron. I appreciate that. I'll do the same, man.
So you guys can call in. But I have footage. Now, mind you, this footage is like 3 months ago, sweetheart. Yes, 3 months ago before Lifetime documentary. So this girl, Ashanti, y'all seen her in the documentary, right? The grown woman that was accused R. Kelly of doing all that stuff to her. Her daughter is on the phone call with her ex-boyfriend, Ashanti's ex-boyfriend, okay? And they talk about
Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it.
All this money on Lifetime, how the girl be getting so much money from R. Kelly, how R. Kelly bought her Mercedes and all these clothes and stuff, girl. It's so much shit. I said, oh shit, you know. So you guys ready? I got the clip. Let me know y'all up in here. I don't know. I can't. Shit be moving slow. If you guys having issues with loading on, let me know so I can change some things.
You're leaving me, Clarissa, but I understand. Okay, well, I hope you do super well on your school project. Thank you for coming by and support me. I do appreciate you. It's so good to see your pretty face, girl. Love you too. Mwah. I need some lip gloss. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to finish playing the rest of that. Thank you all for who came through, supported, and giving me your thoughts and opinions on everything. I appreciate you so much. So maybe this is the best way to do it instead of having like a Google number or something. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I'm going to play the rest of it. I'm glad your notifications is on because sometimes I'm like, I don't know if people know I'm still doing videos. I kind of took a little break, but I really never stopped. I just kind of slowed down how many I put up or whatnot. Oh, thank you for that, sweetie. I'm going to eat a big plate of food when I get off of here with y'all. I am. Okay. Can everybody see me? I think I look cute today. Y'all usually don't hear me say that too much, but I think I'm looking cute today. I do think that so myself. I have to say that myself. I look cute today. Hey. All right, seriously. But what am I eating? Nothing yet, but I made some I can smell it. I smell barbecue because I put some barbecue barbecue sauce, some hickory smoked barbecue sauce with lemon onion soup, and I put it in the crock pot and I boiled some I made some chicken meatballs with grilled onions. So I put those doop doop in the crock pot and I just let them simmer. But after that was gone, I was like, maybe I should just put some chicken in there. So I put some more I ordered some more seasoning from that place called Penzi Spices. Y'all know I like. And I put some smoked seasoning salt in there, smoked barbecue seasoning salt in there. I put some Turkish seasoning in there, some lemon pepper in there, some white pepper in there, some extra virgin olive oil in there, and then I put some hot sauce in there. So it's like sweet, whatever, with like a little pick me up of heat, like ooh, that type of thing. So I made that with some yellow Xanaran rice with bell peppers and onions and some string beans. So I smell it, and it's on the crock pot on warm. What you over there eating? Girl, yeah, I be trying to get my cook on. Oh, why you say that? Fireblaze Jackie. Y'all don't know how much I miss y'all. Y'all don't. I bet you look beautiful and not terrible. We all got our days. Shit. Ooh, made chili in a crock pot. Can I get a plate? All right, sounds good. You know what? I haven't made chili in quite some time. How do you make your chili? And then I'll get back to this, guys. Okay. How do you make your chili? Because I think that chili seasoning the lady told me about 9,000 where I made my last chili. I think you would probably you'll probably like that. Oh, I miss you too. So how do you make it, T? Have you been to my other channel, T? The cooking channel? Please do. Okay. What about you, Firebase Jackie? Have you ever been to my cooking channel? I'm just trying to work on some things for both. Probably start throwing my podcast on here too, switch it up a little bit. I'll get back to that message in a minute. Okay, well, different stuff is good. Shoot, I'm always open to some. The last time I made a chili cheese, like chili cheese. What did I call it? Hamburger chili cheese. Chili. That's what I made. And I usually had chili 9,000. I put some by the end of it, girl. I had pickles on top of it, but I was using those butter beans, and I even put a few lima beans in there. It was good. Okay. Are you? Thank you. I'm gonna start uploading more. I'm sorry, guys. I've just been trying to figure things out how I can progress and do things differently. I have some videos. I think the last one I was trying to put up, it was on this place called Churroholics. No, I think I did put up Churroholics. It might have been the macaroni and cheese spot called Elbows. One of these videos, and it was like I uploaded everything okay, but then when I pressed upload, it was like completely black. I'm like, what is going on here? I appreciate the love, Firebase Jackie, and I'm gonna start getting into cooking more and stuff like that. Just trying to figure out what to do so I can, kind of move along and bring you guys some real cool stuff. I got some taste tests in the works. I don't want to say nothing about. I've also a couple of things I'm gonna use on the channel that'll be vibrant. I think it's cool and it's one of the trendy things as far as skillets and stuff like that or whatnot. So I do appreciate it. Oh, northern beans. And okay, I'm gonna have to try that. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, I'm gonna play the rest of this for you guys, okay? Playing the rest of the video.
Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? I don't know, I feel like it's kind of slow. Is it slow?
Let me see.
By the way, for all you getting
Hold on, wait for the commercial to go by.
New Year's resolution special package that I'm doing now, I'm gonna give you a free
the
ticket
weather
to the Grant
here?
Cardone 10X conference.
That's a good question. I don't even know the weather today. It's pretty nice. It was cloudy earlier. Let me ask Siri. Siri,
I'm listening.
what is the weather today?
Okay, here's the weather for today.
62 and cloudy. So it was cloudy earlier. The sun is like barely out. And it was windy a little earlier, like an hour ago. A little windy because it was shaking my damn windows. But it's like 62 today. We actually have winter weather for once in our lives. That is shocking because usually we don't. So what's the weather where you are? Holy Lord, girl. Ooh, that's Eskimo clothes. Jesus, 29 degrees. I hope you got lots of tea and soup and chili. You maybe want to heat up some damn tea here and that and hand it to you. Lord, girl, you know what? So I didn't say nothing insulting like 62 degrees. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said nothing. Good Lord, y'all dealing with a lot. Woo. That's a lot. Oh, is it? I feel bad saying it's 62. I didn't know that's what Siri was going to tell me. Oh, wow. Do you guys ever get snowed in or any of that? You ever get snowed in? To where they saying, oh, you can't leave your house, go to work, or do nothing like that? Yes, both of you guys have my sympathies. Seriously. I don't know why this is starting to try to come up. As much damn spray as Gorilla Snot, like I said, and other stuff I used, and 2 damn different scarves, 2 different damn times. What is going on? But anyways, it's all right. It'll be all right. Okay, we got bipolar weather here. I wouldn't mind some St. Louis ribs. Okay, that's cool. I miss talking to you guys. Like, seeing your names and your faces just make me so happy. Oh, wow, that cold? I actually got some cold cream of wheat. Y'all ever eat cream of wheat growing up? Moto meal or any of that? I still eat cream of wheat and moto meal like I'm a damn kid. So I got it sitting here cold with some soda. It's so good seeing y'all. Oh my God. So I haven't asked this in a while. So I'm going to ask you ladies and gents or whoever else is still in here. What kind of stuff do you want to see? Am I on the right track or what? I think the last time that I told you I was going live, the last time we spoke, it was a girl who was a subscriber who did a video for me, and I was just like really amazed by it for my birthday. She hit me up and asked me to call her. And I usually hesitate when it comes to stuff like that because you know how some people are. So when I called her, her name was Wonderful Excellence. When I called her, she told me that she felt like I had fell off and nobody wants to see 5 videos a day, and that runs people away. And I went off a little bit because I'm like, this is what you wanted me to hit you up for? Weren't you the same person feel like you live your life through me? You love my channel. And she did this big happy birthday video for me that almost had me in tears. So people gonna feel how they gonna feel. I personally sometimes don't know what to do when it comes to this channel. And that's why I kind of get myself, I think I'm too hard on myself. And I do want to grow. Absolutely. Oh yeah. So like I can imagine trying to heat up a house or going outside knowing that cold. You ever have to shovel out snow just to get in your car? I feel bad for you both. Okay, you like stuff like this, cold Pepsi. I appreciate that. So do you guys want more lives? And thank you for the compliment, cold Pepsi. I appreciate that. I feel like I try. I would love to be a bigger YouTuber. I really would. I know I just have to be patient. Once I get a camera, I'll be good too. So yeah, I probably see this wig behind me. I had on a different wig earlier. And it's right behind me. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay. You know what? A lot of people do. And I just remember a lot of you telling me you were shocked that I speak to everybody. That's the way I am. My thing is, this is real life. I love to talk. Y'all can probably tell. So it's a good platform. I like to talk. So not only like to, I like to, you know what I'm saying? I'm a people person. So I'll be like, okay, how do you feel? It's not just about me talking. It's about how you guys feel too. I feel like conversations can't happen if it's one sided. You know what I mean? So, since I was told like, oh, you speak to everybody, let people talk and stuff like that. You're not ignoring me. I'm like, of course not. But I started noticing when you guys said that when I would go to people's lives, getting completely ignored. I'm like, it's not that many goddamn people in here. You know what I mean? Or if you said something to somebody in front of me, you couldn't see me saying something right behind you. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna speak again. Maybe they didn't see my comment. Just getting ignored. I remember I went to this couple's live. I was the only one in there. How do I get ignored if I'm the only one in here? What? So I don't get people. Ah, T.I. Waters, you want more cooking videos? Well, I do have a cooking channel. And I feel like if I do cooking videos, I don't mind doing cooking videos live. I thought that was a good idea. I was starting to think it was a bad idea, though. I'm like, I don't know anybody that really cooks live. It's not about nobody else, but I thought that was a good idea. But I would love to do that. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that on my other channel. So I'm glad you asked for that. Oh, my mom's from here. She's from Cali. Always do what, T? What part? Oh, okay. You like those two? You like those two? What can you tell me what you mean? Elaborate for me, Cold Pepsi. Yeah, I'm like, dang, you go to people's lives and getting ignored and getting ignored. Like, hello, I'm speaking to you. I'm like, what is going on with that? And then one girl, she made me her moderator. She assumed, I don't know why she would put me, I don't be in people's stuff. Y'all know I don't be in people's mess. So it's like, well, wait a minute. You assumed that I wouldn't come to your channel because you got into it with somebody else I'm cool with. I didn't know they got into it. I don't know nothing about what she's talking about, but she assumed I was never coming to her channel because of whatever happened. And I'm like, why would you assume that? I don't even know what the hell you talking about. I'm here to support. So I went once or twice, but I'm like, that kind of threw me off. I'm like, because whatever you go through with somebody else has nothing to do with me. I didn't know what she was talking about. And furthermore, why would you think I'm the kind of person that's going to not come to your channel for somebody else? If I'm not going to come to your channel, that means you did something I didn't like. You know what I mean? And once she said that, I didn't like that, and I'm not taking my ass back. No, thank you. No, thank you. So, my other channel is Voila Voila. I don't know if I can put it in here. Can I put that in here? Without messing stuff up? I'll put it in here. Hold on real quick. Let me see. I think I can put it in here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, sorry about that. The A has like an accent mark on it. I thought I said, oh, but I don't think you've been around for a while, so you didn't know. But yeah, here it is. Let me see what y'all said. Okay, T. Cooking while live. Okay, I'm glad you like that. I don't know, for some reason I thought it was a bad idea. Yeah, I'm like, how do you ignore people that's in your life? Whether you have a lot or a little. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Oh, oh, see, that's disrespectful, Fireblaze Jackie. And that's what I mean. It's like, well, wow. So in order for me to watch you want to threaten me, you know what I'm saying? By saying if you don't pay or whatever else, you gotta kiss my ass. I'm just saying this in general, verbatim, because I've been to other channels where they're like, well, I'm not gonna put out no more content unless y'all pay me, type of stuff. That's a bad attitude to have, and that's disrespectful. Oh, you're from Chicago? That's cool. You know what? That is disrespectful. And there's a lot of YouTubers that do that. This one girl, I don't remember her name because I watch a lot of the drama channels. Ooh, I love watching drama channels. Petty Page, drama investigators. I can't watch John Cooking it no more. I used to, but he's too narcissistic and he got a lot going on. I used to love watching him, but not anymore. Let me see here. I watch a lot of drama. I'm here for the tea. I watch a lot of drama channels, and this one girl had went on a vacation with her husband, right? If you go on a cruise with your husband, then come home and people already knowing you're building your farm from scratch and start asking your subscribers for money, how is that their problem? How? I just feel like some people just take complete advantage. That is very disrespectful. Wow, that's messed up. Who does that? Like, how are you gonna be mad somebody want to pay you? They don't have to. My thing is when us giving them views and sponsors and them ads and stuff mean a lot for the ones that are making money. Like, just they don't care. This disrespectful. Right. I understand that. I respect that. I completely respect that. I'm gonna play the rest of this video that I was telling y'all about. Hold on. Let me grab this real quick. And then let me see. Then I wanted to ask you guys a question. Well, let's play the rest of the video about the girl Ashanti McGee that was lying about R. Kelly. Okay. Sorry about that other noise. It's my phone.
And then it's like like I said, she still got all the pictures and everything. Like,
Here we go. So
Okay. Now I don't know if I showed you guys a picture of Ashanti McGee. She's the one that lied and said, hold on. She's the one that lied and said that R. Kelly was keeping her captive. She basically was piggybacking off of everybody else's story. She was the one moving every year. She was the one with all the mugshots. She's the one that has a background, and her rap sheet says she's a thief. She harasses people. She's harassment and stalking. Okay, this is the same girl's talking about. This is her boyfriend. I'm sorry, her ex-boyfriend and her daughter talking about what happened. Okay, because when Jocelyn's parents was doing that one, I don't remember one big press conference they did. He was coercing Ashanti on one to say, you could tell. And it's like she ran out of things to say, and then he took over the podium again. So this is Ashanti. The audio about her lying. This is her daughter speaking and the ex-boyfriend. Okay. That is so disrespectful. I would have unsubscribed too. Absolutely. Matter of fact, there's one guy that I used to watch before I play this. There's one guy I used to watch. I used to love watching this stuff. He would be like, okay, my girls and boys of the world. He starts switching up like his intro, which is fine. But I hadn't been in his channel for a while. He's like, all you boys and girls of the world, make sure you put some coins to the side for me to make sure I drop this tea on you. And I'm like, So before you even drop the tea, you want us to put some money aside for you? What do you think this shit is? People got jobs, responsibilities, money, living paycheck to paycheck, whether you're wealthy, well off, or whatever the case may be. We need our coins for ourselves. Anything we decide to do outside of that is what we decide to do. Yes, it's very disrespectful. And I just feel like if somebody watches you and they support you, how do you do that? And you're already making, YouTubers don't make, most of them, depending on who they are. They might not make what they used to, but they still making good money. Period. Y'all know I don't trip. I don't make a dime and I still keep popping out videos. If you're blessed to be making money on here, why are you not respecting your subscribers? People that will invest in you, watch you, come and see your videos, that should be enough. And if they're willing to buy something from you, that's even, you know what I'm saying? That's even more of a plus. They believe in you. Don't do them wrong. It's only a couple of people I bought t-shirts off of here and I got them. I don't know if I will ever buy anything from another YouTuber off of here again. Due to the fact how much these, not all, but a lot of these YouTubers, they scam their subscribers. These are the people that are keeping you afloat, that keeping your lights and gas on, that is making you who you are as far as popularity and things like that. And you completely shit on them. I'm not okay with that. I'm not. And to go as far as this one girl did, I seen these two girls' channels, and this one girl was saying, oh, my sister's sick, she's dying, she's in the hospital. And she was getting all this money on GoFundMe. Come to find out her sister was never sick. The girl wasn't dying. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You don't do people like that. Stop scamming your subscribers. But for some reason, negativity on YouTube mean popularity. I don't get it for the life of me, but it does. Sad. And a lot of them are taking advantage of their audience because they're quote unquote young, impressionable kids. They take complete advantage of that. Not okay at all. So I'm going to play the rest of this. Hold on, y'all. We're going to play the rest of this. The audio of her being exposed, lying, R.Kelly never took her. The one that was moving every damn year with the rap sheet of theft, harassment, and also stalking. Okay? This is her daughter and ex-boyfriend talking about her lies. So here we go.
Yeah.
And now she came, so, like, when she left it, like, I wanted that R. Kelly, like, tell her to leave, or did she just kind of, like, I wonder why she stopped fucking with him.
I don't know.
That's some interesting shit, because your mama didn't tell me that shit was like, that ain't gonna lie, she was like, I ain't gonna lie, she was telling me they were having fun, but she was saying shit like, oh, y'all had a nanny, and she was saying R. Kelly get y'all a nanny and shit.
I was the nanny.
Nigga, when your check in, you need a check.
That's why all my friends would be like, Dear, you raising kids. Like, those are your kids. And that's why I say all the time, like, don't my kids. Like,
oh, sorry, guys.
I took care of them.
See, I didn't know why you were saying that.
Yeah.
Damn, your mama coming
back. You don't tell everybody the full story. I'm the one that watched this.
Right. Right. And I was like, because I was wondering what, I was like, how the hell she got down getting money? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, how the hell she get money? I ain't gonna lie,
we moved it every year. So I'm like, how is she getting the money for this? Like, what is she doing?
Yeah.
And everybody would tell me, I'm like, he's running. Like, yeah.
And then she, so they said, and then she said, like, he was, like, keeping them in the house, but how the hell, why the hell they saying that, and then she was coming and going when she wanted to?
I guess because she had kids, I don't know.
I'm saying, like, between me and you, she come home when she wants to, but just like teamed up on his ass. Can't do nothing.
Right. And then she used to text us while she in the house and everything. She'll text me, make sure Serena and Joe do this, take their bath, brush their teeth. Like, okay.
And then, then she tried to say he took a phone. How did, like, all of them might be crazy for real here. All of them just throwing up. All of them suffer from the same disease. You think so? Damn, that shit crazy. Like, and then you as a child, that's what I'm saying. Like, you as a child looking at this shit and you knowing like exactly how it was, and you hear like, how do you like? What do you feel like? Like, how do you feel about these like people able to do that shit? Huh? Hell yeah, you want to make that money. You heard me though, Tia? I said, like, just looking at it now, like, how do you feel, like, knowing that, like, she was able to talk to y'all and she was able to come and go like she wanted to, and then they going on national TV doing this shit? Like, how you feel about that? Just for the money, huh?
Yeah. Not because she actually living a life, to be honest.
Living a goddamn life. She said she living a life, to be honest.
She was. Like, she was getting spoiled. She was paying for everything for her. She come home with all these designer clothes, bags, and a bunch of money. You like, I still got the video when she came home with thousands of dollars.
Damn. I ain't even seen that shit. Came home checked up.
Right.
See?
You know what I'm saying? Other people pay their bills.
Damn. How many thousands she had here? A lot of it. Tia say, whew. Damn. When she came flashing that shit with y'all shoot videos and everything.
I put the money.
You did?
I took the money. I'm like, who broke?
Oh shit. He say mute broke. Hell no. Damn. Y'all goddamn. And then it's like like I say, she still got all the pictures and everything. Like she remembered. And then it's all like what confused me because when he came to town, she still went to his concert.
Right.
It's all like something. What the fuck? That shit. Then she tried to justify it. Like, no, the only reason why I'm going because of this and that. Well, I'm like, those people definitely could have went to the concert without you. But but whatever. Wow. It's your mama.
Okay, I'm gonna skip to the next part and answer y'all question. Hold on. Show y'all which one I'm talking about. So I'm gonna show y'all who the lady is. So what did y'all think about that? You see. Oh yeah, they came out with this video last year exposing Ashanti McGee for that. Yeah, it came. I remember hearing about this last year. I was like, wow. But that's a plain example of the lies. She was being spoiled in and out of that house, just lying. I'm gonna show y'all her face in a minute.
But in Atlanta, child trafficking is huge. To make them so.
I'm gonna show y'all a picture of her in a minute.
Look at these comments more often.
Hold on.
Talk to me, calling from England. Hello?
I know, right?
Okay.
Where's her face at? She weird looking to me. Hold on.
I didn't start having to ask R.Kelly.
This is the liar.
To eat and stuff until he actually moved me in the house. So as a fly-in,
Hold on.
I didn't start having to ask R.Kelly for permission for.
That's Ashanti McGee. Hold on. There. That's her. This is the one with the long rap sheet This is the one that was lying about, he didn't let me in and out of the house, calling her daughter to make sure the kids eat, the daughter raising the kids. It was her ex-boyfriend that was the one talking about why you still going to the concert. How do he have you locked up? You had your phone moving every year, coming home, being spoiled and stuff. She's the main one in part one, a part of it. So when it came to Jocelyn's family, she was coerced. That's who he was talking about. Going up, they trying to get money out of R.Kelly. That's who he was talking about. Her and Jocelyn's family. Because if he did all that stuff to you and got away with it and got away from him, why would you be going to his concerts? Why would you say, they need me there? That means you couldn't protect yourself, but you can protect everybody else all of a sudden. Girl, get out of here. I know, right? Survivor, yeah, right. Yeah, she's a pimp. Mm-hmm. R.Kelly is even, his ex-wife is even worse. I'm like, you keeping the last name because it's keeping you with some money. So she's worse. Like way worse. Way worse. Let me pull up R.Kelly. It's sad. Way worse. Sorry, y'all. That's my other phone. Oh, you know what? I can just go to Lovely T video. See, where is it at? Which one? Or actually, R.Kelly exposed. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, she weird looking, right? That's how I felt. She ain't. Yep, I agree. Absolutely agree. Hold on, I'm trying to find a perfect video. Oh, here's one right here. I don't understand her. Yeah, she's full of it. Oh yeah, it's on Lifetime. Lifetime movie, 1 through 6. Let me see if there's another one on here because I got Spectrum TV. So a lot of this I was watching from my phone. Like, wow, this is crazy. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it was only 6 episodes that I watched. I watched every single one of them. Oops. Every one of them. It's only 6 episodes. I don't know why they was talking about 7, but I only saw 6, as y'all can see. It's only 6. I watched all of them. Somebody said there's a 7th episode. I don't know nothing about it because the 6th episode kind of narrowed everything down, gave you updates, and that was it. And then it went off after that. Yeah, she was young too. She was like 19 when they got married. Yeah, she knew what it was. She was around when Aaliyah was around. She was around for a lot of that. So I just feel like you claim you're a victim, but then you're doing all this other stuff. You saying you'll cuss people out because of him, that he's family no matter what. He's, paying the bills. It's just ridiculous with her. Girl, I don't understand. Ladies, gentlemen, I don't understand. Let me see. I'm going to give you a plain example of some of the ways that she contradicts herself all the time. Let me get back to the other video. Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to give y'all one that sums up all the stuff she's doing. I was going to create that video, but I'm like, we're going to talk about it. So I'll just try to bring up what I can. I think it's this one. Okay, here we go. That's all it is, T. That's all it is. That's all it is. Sad but true. Let me get to that part. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go, y'all.
Really, Charlemagne? Really? And then have the nerve to quote Malcolm X.
Oh,
Choice. Y'all go ahead.
She gonna talk about the Charlemagne part 2 that I was telling y'all. Hold on a second.
A lot of really good points. And what also happened since then is that a lot of problematic tweets have since surfaced from Charlemagne the God. And so people started pointing this out to Dream Hampton, who was the producer on the docuseries, and basically asking her, you know what I'm saying, Dream, have you seen these tweets? You know, why did you have them in this documentary? A lot of folks were confronting her about her choice. Y'all go ahead and check this out.
Let me stop this for a minute. She's talking about Charlemagne and about him molesting that young girl at the time and how she came out with a docuseries and how they were confronting Dream, who was the executive producer of Surviving R. Kelly. You know, how did you guys allow this? Why you didn't check what was going on? Why was he a part of this? Because they could have edited him completely out. So I just wanted to update y'all. Sorry, I didn't say that before.
I think one of the sickest tweets is that Charlemagne says, at Birdie803, don't ever get high and drunk around me again. I'll sneak some pussy and take pictures. And that was a tweet that he sent out in 2009. So after people started confronting Dream Hampton, this is what Dream Hampton had to say. She says, I'm just seeing Charlemagne's 2010 tweets tonight. I interviewed him before this story about him broke out, but I should have cut him altogether rather than limit his appearance. It was a huge mistake. I probably spent more time arguing to cut Bruce. Again, mistake, surviving R. Kelly. She also goes on to say, he was axed because he was so clear and vocal with his criticism and condemnation of R. Kelly. He was interviewed before the story about him broke. I tweeted an apology a few minutes ago explaining, I didn't see this old tweet until I was tagged in them tonight. All right, so you guys just heard what Dream Hampton had to say. So that's one thing that bothered me in the documentary. And if you guys did not see Charlemagne the God's part, this is his part right here, where he's basically trying to quote Malcolm X. And then he's also saying that if you want to get away with sexual assault, make sure you do it to a black woman because nobody's going to care. Y'all go ahead and check this out. This is really disturbing.
No, I think that was his middle finger to the law. So he was like, yeah, I'm untouchable. Instead of calling himself the Teflon Don, he called himself the Pied Piper. And, you know, from what we see, he hasn't stopped leading young girls out of villages via music ever since. The most disrespected woman in America historically has always been the black woman. You know, I always say, if you want to get away with murder, kill a black rapper. If you want to get away with sexual assault, assault a young black girl.
Really, Charlemagne? Really? And then have the nerve to quote Malcolm X, knowing that he himself has built his career on disrespecting black women and going in on black women and even big up being a racist like Tommy Loren. I found that really funny that he said that. And the irony of all this is the fact that he's accused of, you know, assaulting a black woman and nobody else is taking her plight seriously. You know, she came out with a whole documentary talking about this. I'm sure that all these people knew about this story this summer. This story was viral. Several people covered it. Several online outlets covered it. And they still chose to use Charlemagne in that documentary. So that says a lot. So now on top of that, another thing that's also bothering me concerning the documentary is R.Kelly, okay? Everybody knows how I feel about R.Kelly. I've been calling her out from day one. And since then, there has been numerous videos of her that have come out where she's basically, talking about her baby daddy and nobody can talk about R. Kelly. She's basically still bigging up this sadistic abuser, okay? And I don't want to hear all that Stockholm Syndrome bullshit because at the end of the day, these videos are not from 5-10 years ago. These videos are no older than 2017. Stop acting like these videos are 5 years old when we're only 9 days in the new year, okay? This woman is constantly singing R. Kelly songs, constantly posting this stuff online, constantly encouraging people to go to his concerts. I mean, it makes no sense. So people were dragging her because of this, and now R.Kelly has released a statement via TMZ to address her being in these videos. Y'all go ahead and check out these videos of her talking about R. Kelly, and then also check out her statement once folks started dragging her. Check this out.
He's a good provider.
I'm going to end it right there. He's a good provider. He's good with his child funding. And it takes a lot to be him, to do what you do, to perform, write, be on the stage, do what he does. So I thank him that my children do live the life that they live. It's because of his hard work. It's because of his gift. It's because of his writing. It's because of his producing. It's because of his performing that we have the life that we do. And I say we, because at the end of the day, I don't pay rent on a separate house. I don't pay bills in a separate house. It's not like, oh, I got a place where my kids stay and they got lights, and then I got another place where I stay and I got lights. We have lights. We have food. We have the lifestyle that we have because he's the vessel through which my blessing has come. That we have because he's the vessel through which my blessing has come. But I'm very clear. God is the source of all. My ex just happens to be the vessel through which it comes because all of it belonged to my daddy. And I know I'm one of his favorites. So he has blessed me in that way. And I'm not going to take that back. People can say it's conceited or it's this. No, it's not conceited. I'm just confident and I know because my life reflects that because all that I have been through and survived, a lot of people wouldn't make it through it. So I got to be one of my daddy's favorites. For him to hold my hand and take me through the storm like that and bring me out on the other side and she ain't got no wrinkles and she's happy, I got to be one of his favorites. And if you don't like it, that's fine. I don't care. But back to my ex. I really respect him because it's not easy. You had to been hiding on a goddamn rock if you don't know what my ex has been through. But not only was he going through it, me and his children were going through it at the same time. So for him still, no matter what people's opinion of him was, no matter what people said about ex has been through, but not only was he going through it, me and his children were going through it at the same time. So for him still, no matter what people's opinion of him was, no matter what people said about him, walking into interviews, not knowing what people gonna say, when they gonna say it, how they gonna say it, the fact that he still held his head high, went out there and did what he had to do to make money, because at the end of the day, he's an artist, he's a writer, he's a producer. That is his job. No different than if somebody's a doctor, no different if your ass work at the post office. That is still his job. He got up every I don't give no fuck what you think about him personally, because we're not talking about that. But what we are talking about, him as a writer, performer, artist, producer, people that he has brought their careers back to life. We talking about from the eyes, he's revamping, bringing back Mr. Biggs and Charlie Wilson, like we gonna be Uncle Charlie, and working on that album from Kelly Price to Michael Jackson, Madonna, Whitney Houston, Toni Braxton. The list goes on and on and on. The man is undeniable. But at the end of the day, he had to do all of that with that dark cloud. But what kept him focused and kept him going is, I have to do this for my children to make sure that they are okay. Because he could have just went under a rock and hid and shit been in shambles and we be the fuck everywhere. But that didn't happen. So at the end of the day, I love him for that. I will always respect him for that. And he did it with grace in the height of the storm. It wasn't no shit like he went and hid off somewhere and then came back. Nah. Yes, that is my baby daddy playing in the background. What y'all about?
Turn right to I-285 South.
Questions, you have passed my test. Happy people, yeah. What you thought? I celebrate him and his music and his artistry. We do what the fuck he do. That's right, Reezy. Hey, cousin. Family first, honey. Family first. And you know that special rule about fair. I say the fuck I want to say about him because he's my family. You ain't got shit to say. I'm going to cuss your ass out. How about that? That ain't your motherfucking family. That ain't your husband. That ain't your baby daddy. So, you know how that is. Somebody can be talking crazy at the family barbecue. People could act the goddamn fool at a funeral. Let somebody say something crazy about your brother at school. You try to rip their goddamn head off. Now, you might have called your brother the dumbest motherfucker to walk the face of the earth. Let somebody call your brother or sister that, and you will try to kill them. That's just family love. That's family love 101. Respect the boundaries. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. I'm talking about my family. And it don't matter. You be like, oh, well, you said he wasn't no good. Well, goddamn it, I got the right to say he wasn't no good. In my family, I can say that. Because I also know how good he is. I also know how great he or she is. See, the problem with people that want to talk shit,
they don't ever want to talk about the good. They want to harp on the negative. They only want to talk about the bad. But you know, when family come through, we don't play those games. And that's because at the end of the day, we can still reflect on when he wasn't a crackhead, when he was that good that fixed cars, and turned a garbage can into a barbecue grill, when he was the funny one, that no matter what was going on in the family, he would come through with that smile, bright as the sunshine, and cheer everybody up. So that's why that's hood law. That's why y'all got to be careful when y'all speak on somebody's name about something that you perceive or think that you know, or you getting part of the story. You don't know that person's history and that backstory that go with it. So, you know, you got to be careful with that. Like, don't bring hood law.
Well, people, okay, this is what TMZ just said that she said. Andrea insists the video is not what it seems. Rep for R.Kelly tells TMZ this video, in quotations, is no way should be perceived as an extension of support for R.Kelly, but should be viewed as a statement of her strength and not having been defeated. So, y'all, let me respond to what y'all had to say. Oh, yeah, she full of shit, T. Yes, it's supposed to be about the children, but yeah, you see how she was making it more about her. Yes, he's a sick devil. Twisted dude. Absolutely, Cold Pepsi. I wish I knew what she was on, because one minute you're saying you were ready to commit suicide. You were on a balcony about to end your life. You weren't thinking about your kids because you couldn't take no more of his abuse. This is what she was saying in the video. She was saying how she went through things when she was pregnant. How he had made her move in the middle of the night because of the 21 counts or whatever else. And the doctor was telling her she don't need to be doing them, but going back and forth to the hospital because she was having, I guess, some type of, some type of whatever issues with the baby, you know what I mean? Symptoms or whatever she was going through. So she wound up having a baby early. The baby was stressed. The baby had problems. They had to call different places over 10 times for him to answer. She said she was watching the news in his house under security and found out about all the different counts and things of that sort. This is what she said in the documentary. And like you said, TM, bitch, like ridiculous. Hi, the big baller, how you doing? You know, whether she on a blunt, whatever she's on, she's all over the place. I don't understand that lady. She's definitely a clown. Absolutely. You know, you going from saying he paying bills, baby daddy, you're cussed out over him. He family no matter what, family love and all that. Later on, you want to say how much he was a monster, and you had to knock on doors just to make sure you can come out of a room and ask for food. What the fuck? Which one is it? He paying a bill. Y'all heard all that, which I've already told you guys, but I'm like, she's so all over the place. This is not cool. This is not cool at all. And doing Hollywood exes, that's exactly how she was acting. Until up until last year, I didn't think he did anything to her because of the stuff like that you heard that was coming out of her mouth. Like, what is the problem? The big baller, how are you? So how y'all feel about that and the Shanti McGee situation, how her daughter and the ex-boyfriend exposed her and Jocelyn's parents for, you know what I'm saying, for using him, her getting all his money in bags and being spoiled and this and that and the other. You claim that he kept you locked up, but you can come and go, as you heard him say, as you please. Like, what's going on? The big baller, you said someone got to her? Who you think got to her? You don't think this is about money with her? Yeah, they are. They real ratchet, disrespectful. And that's why people don't want to believe the other ones that are telling the truth when you got so many liars. And then the part about Charlemagne, you molested a girl. Y'all seen that tweet? Don't be around me drunk. I'm gonna sneak some pussy. Like, who says shit like that? And that was in like 2010. Like, what the fuck? The girl that came out with the documentary talking about how he raped her, that court case is about to get started. So he shouldn't have never been in Surviving R.Kelly. I don't even understand why they had Wendy Williams in it. She don't know anything about anything, but because my thing is, When R. Kelly called her, I seen that video. R. Kelly called her when all this started going down, you know what I'm saying, getting worse like a couple of years ago. And she was talking about R. Kelly and all the stuff that he told her that was going on. She started crying. You said Jessica Reed? Yeah. Yes, yeah, not everybody, people don't really believe Jessica Reed. Thank you, Tim. They don't really believe her. They don't. He has strong feelings because he's on that same level. He's always been disrespectful. That's why I don't take him seriously. I don't like his ass. He's super disrespectful when it comes to black, especially black women. Yeah, she's definitely about money. I agree about that. She's definitely about money. If somebody does all these horrific things to me, why would I commend them on being a good provider and all of that? What does that have to do with how he did you and your kids and other people? You talking about money, bills being paid, and this and that and the other. But then in the next break, you know, you want to kill yourself because he was mentally abusing me and physically abusing you. You couldn't do this and you couldn't do that. And I'm like, who's supposed to believe you? Like, seriously, who's going to believe somebody that does all of that? Y'all tell me. Who's supposed to believe her? Because I don't believe nothing that comes out of her mouth. Her and Ashanti McGee and Jocelyn family for all the clout and stuff they're trying to get. And I can't remember the other girl's name. When they took their daughter to R. Kelly's concert and they ain't seen her since. And all the dumb stuff they did to put their child in that predicament. I don't understand, folks. I really don't understand that. How y'all feeling? She absolutely lost her credibility. But you know how it is when one person and two people start lying, then you want to assess everybody because it's like, okay, what is going on here? I'm telling you, Cold Pepsi, this is a mess. And then she even talked about, that's one of the things I found interesting. She talked about the wedding. Let me back up some. I'll talk about the tour manager. And the tour manager asked R. Kelly, are you messing around with Aaliyah? Because I'm hearing stuff. He said, no. But when R. Kelly came to him and said, man, I'm in trouble. Aaliyah's pregnant. They decided to get married. He said Aaliyah was looking at him like, come talk to me. He said, I wish I would have, because I set everything up. They got married in a hotel room. There wasn't a wedding dress or any of that. That's what he said. So when Drea Kelly was talking about in the first couple of episodes about them getting married, he asked her to marry. She said yes. She said she didn't get a chance to call her family. She wasn't in contact with them. He was changing numbers on people, cutting off phones and shit like that. She didn't get a wedding dress and none of that. She said you can have all the food you wanted. Everything we needed was in that hotel room. But I couldn't invite anybody. So she described the wedding as the same as Aaliyah's wedding to R. Kelly. Hi, Fred. I believe you're right. You know what I'm saying? It's about clout and money, not protecting my innocent young child from going through any of these harsh, despicable, scarring, traumatizing, horrific things that he's trying to put them through. They didn't think about their kids. It's supposed to be about your kids. And protect. I will be in jail. Y'all don't understand. Y'all would have never met me. Because I would have found a way to kill him, to get close to him, pretend everything's okay. R. Kelly wouldn't be here. I don't have any kids. But if it was my child, Lord, no, I'll be in jail. You can lock me up for the rest of my days. As long as I know this motherfucker's not here to hurt my kids or nobody else, I will be okay with that. There's no way in hell nobody should be protecting him. I don't understand that. I don't get it. So hi, Fred Jackson. Hi, Jackie Chambers. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, for 11 likes. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you for being here, sweetie. Appreciate it, Jackie Chambers. Yeah, Aaliyah wound up having an abortion. That you know how it's been rumors for years that Janet Jackson had like this secret child somewhere or whatever else. You know, it's a possibility she could have a secret child. I never heard anything else about her being pregnant. I heard about her being pregnant once or twice, but it wasn't to where I believed it because it wasn't like a lot of people talking about it. But they cleared that up in this. Yes, you posted. I'm like, what happened to protecting your kids? You're welcome. Okay, Jackie. Okay, for all the people that are here now that might not have been there early. Hey, for everybody that was here now, this documentary was very interesting. If you decide to watch all 6 parts, I don't know where people are getting 7 from. Maybe it's the way the cable or something is set up, or I'm not really sure. I can't really say. But each one of the episodes is like an hour and something. Trust me, I watched all 6. So let me tell you guys another thing about protection that I have a problem with. Okay, no problem. Are you watching it now? Did you start? So you're watching it now from episode 1, Fire Rage, Jackie? Well, girl, get your popcorn, get your soda. You might need a drink after you hear all of that. Get a drink, girl. Too much. Okay. You'll see everything I'm saying and then more. It's so much that happened. It would take, some people summed it up, but for me to go in depth with each and every one of you, it would take several lives for me to go through everything with everybody. I summed up a hell of a lot of it. Don't get me wrong, but there is so much more. So much more. Because he even had connections and friends in the police department. Threatening Lisa's family, when she testified against him in the court case with 21 counts. In that porno video, Lisa was the other girl. He was threatening to kill her. Oh, what you got to get from the store? I just don't understand, everybody. What happened to protecting, loving, vowing to make sure that you do anything for your kids, including, somebody, you protecting your kids to where you lose your life. I'm not a mom. And I know I have motherly instincts when it comes to my brother. I know what kind of mom I would be. And I can't imagine not protecting and dying for my child if I had one. That's a goddamn given. So some of this stuff, popcorn and snacks, you got Postmates or something, girl, order it that way so you don't have to leave. That's the great thing about Postmates or DoorDash. I don't know where you have where you are, but sometime when I don't want to go nowhere, and I get a knock on the door. Oh, black cherry Pepsi. Make sure you give me one too, girl. I'm over here. Well, I did have some cherry Pepsi, but it's probably watery as hell now. Yes, cold Pepsi. Yes, absolutely. It's the root of all evil. Sad but true. Here's my thing. I was trying to wait till TM came back. I think she was here in the beginning. Let me tell you guys this. There's YouTubers called the Ace Family. Anybody familiar with the Ace Family? I don't like these people. I'm gonna let you know that now. Yeah, that sounds real good. I'm about to eat my motor meal, that and a piece of chicken in a minute. Okay, here's my thing. I personally, yeah, of course you smile. Yes, we drink Pepsi, cherry Pepsi. I don't know why they never came out with vanilla Pepsi. I know Coke has a vanilla Coke, which is fire, but oh yeah, so you know about them, TM? Yeah, no to them. I never heard about them until last year. And I've heard, let me see, 3 or 4 stories about their asses. Yeah, I drink Coke. Yeah, I have to have ice in mine. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. And let me tell you what's going on with the AIDS family. This has a lot to do with protection, not protecting your kid. You know what, Jackie? I see why you're side eyeing. A lot of us are side eyeing them because they're lying, trying to extort, get more hush money. And that's the problem. Instead of being real and saying what it is, some of them are not lying and they're completely just genuine. And some of them are just about the clout and the money. Sad but true. So I agree. Ooh, wait a minute, a vanilla cherry Pepsi? Girl, where? Oh, okay. So let me give you guys an update. If you're not familiar with the Ace family, I only know about this because y'all don't know if I ever told you. I watch a lot of drama channels. Yes, I'm here for the tea. From Petty Page to Drama Channel to I Peep This. I can go down the line. PNG. I watch so many damn YouTubers with the tea. It's not funny. I just can't watch John Cooking anymore because he's a narcissistic, evil little shit. He's the devil, if you ask me, for all the stuff he's done to people. Oh my God. So let me tell y'all what's going on. The H family, like I said, I heard about them sometime early last year. I would say, I think the first time I heard about them, maybe it might have been March or April of last year. Okay, I never heard of these people. That sound good. Fire Jackie. Fire blast Jackie. That sound real good. Sound real, real good. But this is what happened. First thing I heard is about the colorism situation. The Ace family, I guess because it's a couple who's married with a little girl. I think they just had another baby. Long story short, the father is half black, but he doesn't like to admit that. He likes to talk about dark skinned girls. He likes to say disrespectful stuff about his own people. Half of who he is. That's a problem. That's a problem. His wife, I saw a clip of, I don't know whose drama channel I was on, but I saw a clip of what his wife said that was very disrespectful. She's sitting in a car. She said she got to go to Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that. And she said, I got to walk by those people. And I'm like, who is she talking about? So she zooms in closer. It's some black men standing there talking to each other, minding a damn business. That's disrespectful and it's racist as hell. That's the first thing I heard about their asses with her funny looking ass. Like a fucking blowfish. Anyways, so that's the first thing I heard. The second thing I heard was they had some type of charity event. They made $25,000. But all of a sudden, 15,000 kind of disappeared and you can't explain it. First, you know what? Make that four things because I forgot about that other thing they did. So how do you not explain where the money goes to? And he's known for getting online, talking about people are haters and going off for like 10 minutes or more on his Instagram live. So first you want to, it's color, y'all got colorism problems and you're racist. Then you sit up there and, you know what I'm saying, steal from the charity, your YouTube followers helping you get this money. Out of $25,000 out of the charity money, 15,000 is gone. Where the fuck did that go? You get on live hooping and hollering and going off and acting a goddamn fool. Oh yeah, he does. I can't stand him, Fireblaze Jackie. I can't stand him at all. I heard somebody knocked his ass out. I don't know how true that is or not. But so that's the second thing they did. The third thing they did was last year before Christmas. I'm talking about, you know, when she was still pregnant. I saw a clip of something about saying they're gonna move. They came home and somebody had robbed their house. Come to find out, they had hired some goddamn fake police officers, some security officers to come and, you know what I'm saying, or whatever else, and made it seem like the house had got robbed. Because what cop do you know that's gonna get in the screen to my Instagram and all this other stuff? But they found the company of the people they hired for the video. You going that far, and they got young, impressionable kids or even adults. If people believe in you, how do you do that? You scamming people out of money. So 15,000 out of 25,000 is gone from the charity, and this is money your subscribers help you get. They don't have to, and you're already making good money. And then the last thing they did, I really want to knock the shit out of both of him and her. They took their niece to this store called Spencer's. If you don't know what Spencer's is, we have plenty of them here. I grew up on, you know what I'm saying, knowing about Spencer's, I used to go in there. It's a novelty store, but they also have clothes. I bought like Led Zeppelin t-shirts and novelty stuff. That they do have sexual stuff in there too. This is what the hell he just did recently in the last couple of days. This stupid ass, him and his wife went to Spencer's. I don't think a little 8-year-old girl should be in there. Exactly, Tim. So this is what happened. The little girl was in the store with them, and I guess she started, kind of like pointing at this, what I'm saying, this lollipop that looked like a penis. They got different colors. 8-year-old little girls don't know that, so she's pointing at it or whatever else. And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and buy it for her." So now he's at the counter buying the shit for him. He said, "Well, if I don't buy it for her, she said she was gonna steal it." And then later on in the clip, I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this. Did you just sit up here and take a little girl in the store and let her pick out this present? She don't know what it is, but you know this is a damn fake ass penis with different colors on it, and you bought it for her? Did you just do that and say I'm in trouble? What the fuck is going on here? She's 8 years old. No way in hell should she be able to tell you what you gonna buy or what she gonna steal out of a damn store. I've seen that video so many times, I just shake my head. It just pisses me off. She's 8 years old. She don't know no better, but you do. She shouldn't be around anything sexual in this damn store. Why did you take her in there? She's not old enough to be in here. And if she point at a fake penis that look like a lollipop in different colors, she don't know what the hell she's pointing at. She's 8. She probably pointed at it because of the colors. And you sit up there and you buy it for her and say, she said she was going to steal it anyway if I didn't buy it for her. And then you say, I'm going to get in trouble. What is going on with people? What is it? And this is their niece. I don't know if y'all seen the video, but I'm just disgusted by that shit. Who is Osei Duke Jackson? Fireblaze Jackie. I can see why. Does that have a lot to do with them and they scamming and stuff, TM? Did you know about that? Yes, Cold Pepsi. They need their ass beat. You do not do that. Like, he buying this girl this? Oh my God. I don't blame you, Jackie, because that's real. I'm gonna have to call you Jackie C, because there's another Jackie in here. But no, she's Fireblaze Jackie, so never mind. But exactly, what does an 8-year-old know about stealing? How's she gonna tell you what she gonna do? How do you sit up there and buy this for her? It's shaped like a freaking penis with different colors on it. Well, she said she was gonna steal it if I didn't buy it for her. Oh, I guess I'm in trouble. Absolutely ridiculous. Yes, Jackie. Oh, did you see? I didn't watch. I like Choice TV. I do like Choice TV a lot. So what did he say about the breakdown of the money that they fucking stole? But why is it that negativity, scamming, and all this stuff not only it equals up to the negativity becomes positive on YouTube? It does. It's another way from the win. Negativity and the things like that they do should. I would too. Fireblaze, I would too. Absolutely. She would have got 2 ass whoopings in one day. And she wouldn't be telling me what she gonna do at no 8 years. You're not gonna be telling me no the hell you not gonna tell me what you gonna do when you 8 years old. Ooh, I'll probably be going to jail. I probably would have took off a belt and just wore her little ass out just for saying that to me. But there's no way she's gonna be in a store where majority of this stuff is novelty items that are sexually prone or just too adult. She's too young to be in that damn store. I went to Spencer's when I was a kid, but I was a teenager. I wasn't 8 years old going in there to buy nothing or buy a t-shirt or whatever the case may be. Absolutely not. They're definitely like, I love his videos. Do y'all ever watch Drama Investigator? She be on point. Dishwashing Liquid, she be on point. I'm obsessed with Petty Page, bitch. I love her. Oh my God. On point. I am PNG. I watch so many damn drama channels. It's not funny. Ooh, I know, Jackie. It's sad. This is why I wanted to talk about this today, because when you think about it, there's a lot of parents, don't get me wrong, that protect their kids. But there's a lot of parents that don't. It's about money and clout and what they can get out of something. How in the world do you allow your niece to be on not even if you're not recording her? Why is she in Spencer's? That store is too grown for a little girl. It's a lot of gothic stuff. Like I said, it's a lot of novelty items. It's some cool stuff I didn't bought out of there. But I was a 10. I'm not 8 years old walking into the store. That store has been around since I was a kid. I feel old as hell. Oh God. But anyways, but yeah, I'm telling you, a lot of these YouTube channels, they blow me away. So I'm like, you can scam your fans and still win. All that Tanacon shit that happened. I watched so many videos with people outrageous. Them people ain't got their money for never seeing her or being out of line. You see videos of kids being put on these stretchers to go to the damn hospital because they've been standing in line. Out here in California, see, Anaheim was about 20 miles away from me, so I know where it is. And that type of year when they went, it's hot. Anaheim, y'all live by the beach. Anaheim is not by the beach. It's hot. And I mean, it's hot as hell. You know what I mean? It's probably like 10 degrees hotter out there than it would be here. So to have these kids in line, no water, no juice, no snacks, no nothing. People breaking in from a different way that didn't pay for anything. It exceeded its limit. Over 5,000 people or more showed the fuck up. Half of the creators didn't get a chance to see the people. They didn't get these specialty bags that she claimed it was going to give them. And the bag she gave out was little novelty bullshit. So it was out of line. The fire department wound up shutting it down. The first thing she wanted to say before all this happened, because she was mad at YouTube about VidCon and them kicking her ass out because she be doing too much. Young and all, she's reckless as shit and she's disrespectful and she's a goddamn liar. I don't watch Tana Mojo no more. But the thing that, you know what I'm saying, I was mad for those kids, like while you're out in the sun, sunburns, kids being rushed to the damn, ambulance because of heat strokes and all kind of stuff going on. Nobody got their money back. They didn't see her or the other creators. Some people snuck in there for free when they paid for VIP passes. How do you not get this together with your company? And what she said was when they were getting it together at the last minute, because to me, I feel like she created it like, I'm going to get you since you kicked me out of VidCon. So I'm going to do it myself. Like, it don't take a lot of planning and stuff to go into it. She was like, oh, my fans don't stand outside. I don't think they wanted to be wrapped around several different goddamn hotels trying to get to your ass and no freaking heat without water or anything else. Are you serious? Too much. Yes, they wonder why fire related, Jackie, because a lot of stuff they allow to happen. And I just feel like, for anybody that's a parent, your child is not your friend. I think some people get it really messed up. They're not your friend. They need you to guide, protect them, show them love and morals and values and you can't even whoop your kid's ass anymore. I'm like, maybe that's why God didn't make me a parent, because I know how strict I would be. I would be protective. I would be real strict, and I would be whooping some ass. I would be like Master P. There would be no limits to the ass whooping you're gonna get. Because the household I raised up in, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. My mother, as little as she is, she didn't tolerate no shit. You do what you told her, you getting your ass whooped. There's no options here. Okay? I did what I was told, so I wouldn't get my ass whooped. She didn't play that. And my dad didn't play that either when he came around. Oh God, I'm still afraid of my father. He cool, but I'm afraid of him. Whew. That fear is supposed to be a little bit in there. I don't play with kids. I'm like, you know what? That's too much. You can't whoop your kids. And a lot of time nowadays, these kids, not all of them, but a lot of kids have their parents afraid of them. And I'm like, that's not good. Does she? Oh, she not playing. That ass whooping part is not over yet. think the last time I got a whooping, I was 14, and I was really confused because I'm like, I'm too old to be getting whooped. I feel like that's too old. It's time to start knocking the hell out of somebody or something, or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying beat and stump them out, nothing like that. No, that's not what I mean. But like, Eddie Griffin said in his comedy special, what was it? Dysfunctional Family. He made it clear, and what he said made a lot of sense. A ass whooping will give you a memory of what not to do. I probably needed a few more. Seriously. It was like you do what you told in this house or you can get your ass whooped. It wasn't up for discussion. Girl, please. I couldn't tell my mom if you don't buy me something, I'm a steal it. Y'all would have never met me. My life would be gone. You hear me? She wasn't playing that, little and all. Hell no. Mm-mm. Even at your age, she not playing around. I can, oh girl, ooh, TM, I can imagine that. Oh yeah, our parents didn't exactly plain example with your mom. She didn't play that shit. Fireplace Jackie, your mom's still not playing that shit. She not playing at all. You know who moms kind of like made me feel like damn, I'm in trouble is um Tony Braxton, Tamar and them's mom. She ain't no joke. I be feeling like, damn, did I do something? That ain't got nothing to do with me that they going through. She's nothing to play with. Yeah, she ain't nothing to play with. Your mom is not playing around at all. I miss all of y'all faces. Oh my goodness. And thank you, Jackie, for coming through. I miss all of y'all faces. I miss talking to you guys. I do. But I know we all got busy lives and stuff. Yeah, Evelyn. Yeah, I mean, is it just me? Do y'all ever watch the Braxton? I haven't watched the Braxton in a long time. But do y'all watch the Braxton? Evelyn is I think she's so pretty. She's no joke. I'll be like, damn, I'll be afraid. Like, Tamar, don't say nothing else. I'll be sitting over here like screaming, girl, don't say nothing else. Your mama gonna whoop. She ain't nothing to play with. She be making me feel like, damn, I did something wrong. She ain't nothing to play with. She's serious. I'm like, whoo, Tamar, don't say nothing else. She gonna knock the hell out of you. Girl, she ain't nothing to play with. I understand. Fireblaze Jackie. You know what? I used to do a lot of lives. And I'm trying to figure out what to do when it comes to this channel, but I am going to start going live a little bit more. I'm going to be posting my podcast on here as well. I know I was going to say something. I heard about Gabe passing. That's very sad. I didn't know when he did Elanya Van Zant, that show with Trina. I didn't know he was sick then. Only 43 or 46. Very sad. Very, very sad. That's horrible. I was shocked when I heard that. So I'm glad they were in a good place when he passed. Yeah, that episode was okay. Speaking of her, have y'all seen the new episode with Duchess? One of those Bridezillas, she was trying to fight her sister, and with stupid ass what's that child name? She irritates the shit out of me after seeing that. The one that's engaged to no neck ass Benzino. What's the fuck is her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yes, Althea. If that don't sound like some down south ratchet name, I don't know what it is. But she went on that show for clout, just to show she on that show. If you're not here to work on your issues, honey, why did you even waste her time? She was pissing me off the whole time she was there. And she wasn't even there long. She irritates the hell out of me. Yeah, it's you know what? It's not many that's out there. and that's sad but true to say. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think I'm gonna try to go live again maybe Monday. Um, yeah, like Monday or something. Yeah, maybe like Monday. Monday in the evening though. I want to try this place called Taco Mills. Or whatever else. They've been out for a long time. I've been dying to try them, and they kind of like stuck in my head now. I really want to try them. Well, TM, I know you said you like longer videos, so I've been trying to do longer videos. Is there anything that you? Well, thank you, Jackie. Is there anything you guys would like to see? I'm still trying to figure out what to do. I think maybe going live should be more my thing, and maybe putting my podcast on here or something. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know how you guys feel. I'm glad to see you too. I miss your pretty face, TM. Oh, well, some of the video were like the like the with 911 calls or something like that, or the ghost video or something like that. But I understand you like what you like, shoot. You know what? It's a lot of that. I've been watching that the Tasha K and Lovely T thing. I've been watching I don't even know who Mona Simone is. She was getting into it with Tasha K, I guess. It's been a lot of that I've been seeing on the recommendations and stuff. Oh, okay. I see what you mean, Jackie. It's so much to watch on here. Like, I feel like what anything that you like or you into, you need help with, YouTube, will help you with it. Yeah, it's been a lot of that. I'm trying to think of who else. Hey, but hey, it is what it is. Shoot, I live for the gossip too. I love watching all these drama channels. Y'all don't understand. I really, really do. I'm like, what's going on? That's how I hear about new people I don't know about because I be like, I don't know about them damn channels. I don't know who that person is at all. So, hey, I understand. But y'all, I'm about to get off of here. I think I've been on here for like 3 something hours. I'm about to heat up. Well, I can smell my barbecue onion chicken in there in the crock pot. And I got my moto meal over here. Oh, I see what you mean, Jackie. I understand that. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'll be back live Monday in the evening time. I can't say what time because I'm gonna go get me some food and then I'll probably hop on here for a little while. That's the plan. I'll put videos up in between. Half of the stuff that we've been talking about today, I've done a lot of videos on, or whatnot. And some of the videos I put up are some of the videos that I created. I talked about her in the other live, and then for some reason it was acting weird. I was just basically talking about, when it comes to Cyntoia Brown, I thank God that she is being released. I don't understand why it's taking them to August to release her. I know, right? I just feel like, that's what I kind of came in with the other live, that, this is a plain example of not protecting your child. You selling your child, and she has to go through all these horrific things. She's being raped and used as a sex slave at a young age. She had every right to kill this man. She shouldn't have been in jail. August will make 15 years that she's been in jail. And I feel like if you acquit her of everything, And you say you're going to let her go. Why not let her go now? Why does she have to wait till August? I don't know if it has anything to do with the governor. It's supposed to be his last term or something in office. I don't know if it has nothing to do with that. But by the time she gets out, it'll be exactly 15 years. So I'm happy for her and her life. It's just sad that so many of her years have been taken away in jail for something I feel like she shouldn't be in jail. That was self-defense. And there was nobody there to protect her. That's how I started out my other life. I know what you mean. Well, I see that now. Well, thank you, Jackie. I will. I appreciate that. Thank you all for coming. I'm glad to see your beautiful faces or your beautiful gestures and stuff like that. I will be back live Monday. Well, I don't know exactly. I'm just gonna say in the evening time. It won't be in the daytime when I get home. I'll go live, and then we can go from there and talk about some other things and see what's going on. Okay. I love you all. I thank you for being here. Thank you for 12 likes. Look at that. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have a beautiful, blessed Friday evening, morning, midday, afternoon, nighttime, and just be blessed and safe. Appreciate you all. Oh, happy birthday to your daughter. Which one? The 10 or the 13-year-old? Happy birthday to her. Oh, the 13-year-old. Okay. Cool. Happy birthday to her. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for your time. Drop me a message if you have anything else to say, but I will be, the next time I'll go live will be Monday in the evening, and I'll probably put some more videos up in between or whatnot. And take care. Mwah.